Hello, chat. Welcome back. Welcome back, guys. Holy hell. Much shorter, time away this time, though. Only around a week. But ooh boy. Ooh boy, have I done some stuff. Also, thank you, Polycarp, for the 5 months. And also, Miguel, thank you for the 50 bits. Assassin's Creed is waiting for... Did that game release already? Shit. I didn't know... Did it... Wait. I think you might be right. Did it come out... What are the reviews like? You better tell you about the trip. I will tell you about the trip, but I'll wait for a few more people to arrive, all right? Just give it time. Yeah, I've kind of forgot what was... Yeah, I do... Shit, now I'm all thrown off my beat. Thank you, Assassin's Creed. You done it again. Yeah, whatever. If it's out, I'm not playing it tonight. I'll get to it eventually. New microphone? No, same microphone. What do you mean? Do I sound different? I haven't changed my settings any. Welcome back, good sir. I do. What do you mean? Like I said, I have done nothing to my microphone for like the past week since I haven't even been here. Maybe it's just because I've been gone for a week that I sound different to you. Welcome back, good sir. Good to see you again, brother. How was your trip? I'll tell everyone about that shortly. Just give me some time. Your absence was so damaging. The government shut down. I've noticed. Yeah, I've. What if? I'm sorry, my absence has thrown the world into chaos. I heard there was a Speaker of the House issue where Dex, stop it. Got replaced. New York flooded. Thankfully, before I got there. And this morning I find out that Israel and Palestine are at war again. Yep, sounds like a new mic. I swear to God, it is my same mic. If it sounds better, I don't care though. If it sounds better to you, hey, there we go. Maybe it's because it got a refresh. Maybe it got a rest too. All right. Or maybe my road podcaster got an update. I don't know. Look, I'm winging it. All right. AI Dartigan is back online. The thing is, I've always been an AI, and you can't prove otherwise, can you? Can you? Offer up me the details. Prove that I was ever a real person. You hear this voice, right? You hear it, and you hear that it's flat, dead nature. Is exactly what an AI would sound like. As a fan of the older games, I am killing Mirage. You're liking Mirage so far. At least it is a proper Assassin's Creed game. That's what I guess. I guess that's the best we can hope for now, huh? That was actually gone for a week for maintenance. Yes, I was getting my updates. Getting all my updates, chat. But for those of you who think I sound different, does it sound better? Do I sound better, chat? Maybe I've just matured as a person, and it's my actual meat flapping together that sounds better. No. Okay. Give me context to your no. You sound rested. I sound... Okay, there we go. See, now there you go. I just, well, I don't think I would be because I did use my voice a lot during all that. You hear an echo real bad? You sound the same. See... Okay, now I'm very... Okay, I feel confused because someone says they hear an echo. Twitch is not playing audio. Some people say I sound exactly the same. Oh, you know what? I'm gonna fucking Minecraft myself right after I get back from a vacation. Go away for a week, come back, same exact chat. You know what? I actually like that level of solidity. Sound the same to me before you left. See, yeah. I mean, maybe just Polly is like messing with me. I don't know. But that's welcome. You know what? It's best to mess with a person when they're at their most relaxed. So is this game just something to ease yourself into streaming again? No, this is a game I'm actually interested in, and there's a demo out apparently, and I wanted to check it out. And it should last a good 2 hours or so. So there's that. That'll give me... Plus, I didn't have to spend money on it. I didn't want to get right back into streaming or like a brand new game like Cyberpunk's DLC or Assassin's Creed Mirage. I did want to you know what? I've spent all day unpacking, cleaning clothes, prepping food for the rest of the week, grocery shopping. I didn't really want to spend more money. So a good beefy thick demo. Let's just say it interested me. It interested me a lot. Sounds the same to you? Yeah. Chat's just weird because they haven't heard me for a week. Chat Dart's fine. He just got slightly corrupted by New York City. Yes, I am now a New Yorker. I have ridden the subway. I have ridden in a yellow taxi. I have jaywalked repeatedly. I have had street food, and it was oh, hold on. Thank you, Kurosaki, for the 45 months. I had street food. I was in Central Park at night, no less. Yes, night walk through Central Park. How about that, Chad? Is that not a sign of manly bravery? Does that not signal to you that this man has high testosterone? Did I get mugged? No, well, no. Except by the fucking prices. God damn, that city is expensive. I call that a mugging. But no one forcibly took my money from me. I handed it over for the things I was buying. I think the only thing that was actually affordable there was the pizza. Or at least, everything else is a little on the, little above what you would normally expect to be paying. But have I mugged someone? Your mom. Central Park is pretty safe. I would hope so. But that was Central Park was the last leg of my journey. How was New York City's pizza? To me, the dough and cheese were really good. I went to a place called Joe's on Bleecker Street. Maybe some of you have been there or even heard of it. It came to me highly recommended by someone with a thick New York accent that was at the wedding. So we decided to hit that up. So we went there. And they did have a lot of photos of famous celebrities who have eaten all over at their place, like Jon Stewart. I think he's still a famous celebrity, right? And a few others. You've been there too. I had the corner booth, So we got a good good 8-slice pizza that's zaw. Like I said, I think the dough and cheese is really good, and I like the pizza. Very good pizza. I think I like my sauce that I make a little bit better though. But the dough and pizza was way better because they, fire brick oven and all that, and actual good mozzarella. But otherwise, excellent. I now have a comparison to when I make pizza myself. You're guessing Assassin's Creed Mirage starts tomorrow? I mean, it could, or I could play, Cyberpunk. It's up to me, really. You've been there too? I mean, hey, it was pretty good. I liked it. But I did feel like maybe it's just a New Yorker thing, but wow. The guy who took our order was completely indifferent. He's like, yeah, here you go. He's like, yeah, he barely said a word. But if you don't tip, you'll probably be like, killed or something. So I had to. Did you see anything crazy on the trip? Crazy on the trip? Trying to think. Not so much crazy as things I found amusing. Like I said, the trip was technically for a wedding that was being held in Boston. I gotta tell you, Chad, it was a very bougie wedding. It was held at a fucking country club. Yes, a country club. So I had to wear a sport coat.
You with a woman? You can't even catch a ball!
Listen here, man. Listen here, Polycarp. That may be true, but I'm working on the ball bit at the very least. But bougie wedding. Turns out there were a lot of Tesla employees at the wedding as well. And one of them, they were all groomsmen, in fact. And one of the groomsmen dedicated his speech to Elon Musk, even using the term "the generational genius" that is Elon Musk. I literally pardon? Your friend is getting married and you're making a speech about Elon Musk. You go, no, I am not kidding you. I am not fucking kidding you. I wish, but it was. That's not the only weird thing about Mr. Musk that I have on the yodels. Thank you for the 43 months musical, by the way. That dude probably doesn't use Twitter. I don't know if he's clear. Well, he probably does. I mean, he called Mr. Musk a generational genius, and he also said if it hadn't been for Elon Musk, the bride and groom wouldn't be getting married since they were both met each other while working at Tesla. I just couldn't help but just oh my god, this is the clown reality truly brought to me. I thought I was safe living in my little small town where we never meet anyone who makes more than $50,000 a year. But, you step outside for a bit, you run into these types. But also there's a lady there whose apparently husband did work at X, formerly Twitter. And you know how X is now trying to like convince content creators like moi to post their stuff on, I guess, Twitter's or X's streaming service, video service, whatever. She tried to recruit me when she found out I was a content creator. I'm no joke. Someone who worked at X tried to recruit me. I'm so, or at least his wife. What are my thoughts on Terminator Resistance? This game seems like the next big step. I didn't finish Terminator Resistance. I did think it was like very good at establishing the setting and handling the material. Gameplay wise, it was a little, it could have used some work still, but everything else seemed promising for like a studio with on a budget. It was actually kind of impressive. X videos, yes, I wish it was X videos. I actually kind of just said, look, I've read into it. They pay a pittance, like you're not living wage level pittance, like $100 a month, even if you get millions of views on your Twitter posts. You know, it was better than Robocop, Farrakop. Honestly thought you were gonna say Elon Musk. You're playing game made by the people. My people treat it well. Oh, your people? Okay. I mean, this is just the demo. I'm just gonna check it out tonight. I'll have to wait for the full game to release. But that was the wedding. Like I said, pretty bougie. I had to like toast champagne uh and then they played the music pretty loud too. God, I could barely hear myself. They like served oysters and shit. Chat. When I say bougie, I mean bougie. There was like waiters going around with entrees and like little, that stuff you see in every like really place where they spent too much money. Like here, would you like a spring roll or would you prefer an oyster, sir? Did you catch the bouquet? Actually, I don't think they threw the bouquet. Either that or we left before they did. Maybe they like saved that to the very end because I never saw a bouquet toss. Like I was there for like 5 hours, never saw a bouquet toss. I was almost recruited. No, they didn't even come close. She backed off really quick as soon as I said that Twitter pays a pittance. Did I drink any alcohol? I did have some champagne. And since they only offered white or red wine with the steak I had coming, so I had to take red wine. I sipped it. I didn't like it. I'm not a wine guy. Even when I do drink alcohol, I think wine is shit. But I did, drink a little bit here and there. I never got buzzed or drunk though, so I still maintain my still got it, baby. Still got the streak going. How was Boston? I didn't really do anything but drive through Boston. We didn't have time to go there. So we landed at the airport and drove straight to like a country club outside the city or near it, and then we drove from there to Salem. Salem was pretty. Well, if so the first thing we saw when we ride to Salem is that on October 1st was that apparently turns out October is a big month for Salem, chat. So there's a lot of people, lots of traffic to get in. Nice place though. But the first thing we encountered was like a bunch of street performers. You know what? They knew who it was. It was. I'm just gonna have to like describe it as it was. Cancel me on Twitter if you like. Series of black performers who knew they were performing to a very white audience because they made several jokes about stealing all their stuff and running away with old women's purses while they did backflips and showed off their abs and were nice to children. But hey, it was actually pretty entertaining. But I picked up some souvenirs. I added some new bracelets, like as chat maybe know, I got me. Man, there we go. I'm into wearing like bracelets now, so I got like a hematite one and like marble looking thing. I'm not sure if it's actual marble, but it turns out they sell a lot of like gemstones there. Yeah, we were only in Salem for like 2 days. Pretty good. They have an excellent taco place there, the Barrio Taco. I highly recommend. Actually affordable. You may have missed this, but these days you can't really get canceled on Twitter for much unless you call Musk a pedo. I mean, don't tempt me. Don't you tempt me to call him that. Pretty lazy. It got COVID boost. Yeah, I didn't get sick, thankfully. I was actually, hold on, burping up my water. I didn't get sick during the week I was traveling. I was honestly worried about that because when you don't travel a whole lot and you suddenly like go around to major cities where you have people from all over the world coming in, you kind of like expect to at least get a sniffle. Never, nothing. I think I sneezed once or twice, and that was it. That was probably from allergies. It is the fall season after all. Yeah, Salem was, went pretty well. No big, I mean, uh, we did go on a night tour and it got a little chilly out. But it was, and they basically like, yep, here's the parking lot where that guy was crushed by stones. It's now a parking lot. Like, I mean, it's a very nice parking lot, and I guess there's history behind it there. But it'd be nice if they could have taken us into any of the buildings they showed off. So yeah, be careful if you go there. A lot of touristy stuff, obviously. I mean, it's Salem. They have like a famous witch trial and a movie about that famous witch trial, and I guess they just do Halloween really good because of that. Yeah, because I can't play with you right now. I played with you all day yesterday when I got home. You're good. I think you are, anyways. U.S. preservers stuff by building parking lots. Well, no, apparently a lot of the original stuff was burned down in a fire or something, so some of it just ain't there anymore. The brick buildings still remain, though. The Crucible movie? No, the Hocus Pocus movie. The lady from Sex and the City, and as well as two other witches terrorized some local children. That's apparently like a very big deal there. And we saw it all over the place. Hocus Pocus is great. I remember watching it. I honestly think it's a bit mid. If I'm being honest. It's not terrible for a kids movie. I think there's better though. If you make me watch that or like, Indiana Jones or Goonies, you know what I'm choosing. Practical Magic is always a good Halloween movie. They made a sequel. I actually did not know they made a sequel recently. Is it any good? I know they brought the original cast back or something, but I've never seen a single still of it. But also, thank God New York flooded before I got there. I heard there was like major flooding there. That happened right when I was in like, Boston actually. So the time I arrived there, not a drop of water anywhere. Everything was like nice and clean from all the, the water washing the filth away. They put a spell on. Oh yes, the party. We actually saw the house where that scene was filmed, or the building. Well, it was technically filmed on a stage, but they show the outside of it and claim it's that building. Currently sketching a homepage for an app and making a plan. What kind of app are you making, and how much money you're going to make off it, and how much am I going to get of it when you start mass dropping sub bombs? How much Robocop material have you viewed? Movies, TV series, animation, comics? This guy is testing me, chat. This guy is testing me for my knowledge. I have watched and loved Robocop 1 and 2. I have watched Robocop 3 and I've tried to forget it. It is not worth anyone's time. I have played Robocop versus Terminator on Sega Genesis. And I do recall watching a Djibouti dubs of the Robocop cartoon from like the early 90s that looked terrible. I have seen the Djibouti dubs version of it, or at least one episode. I like to think I'm something of an expert. If you need an animator for your commercial, you're taking jobs. You taking jobs? I don't think I have a commercial though. On to the New York. I actually took a lot of photos of New York. I'll actually maybe show them off at some point. But New York was a very much more managed thing. We first there just for class. Okay, just in class. So in New York, visited both the Met or so there was the Met is the the big art museum next to Central Park, and also the Natural History Museum at Central Park. So our hotel was like right next to Central Park, so it wasn't a big deal to go there. And also went to Little Italy and got like the best fucking cappuccino I think I've ever had. Not that I've had a lot of them, but damn, it actually almost sold me on becoming a coffee guy. That's right, I had a cappuccino in Little Italy, along with a gelato. I'm gonna start doing like lots of hand movements from now on. Like, yeah, you gotta speak with these hands. And we went to Chinatown, but there was like nothing to do, so because it's just all restaurants and we weren't hungry, so we just walked through it and saw the lights. But hey, we did get coffee in Little Italy. That was nice. New York City Italian food is probably the closest you'll get to authentic Italian. I get the feeling there's a big difference between Italy Italian food and New York City Italian food. Like there's like Maybe some crossover, but I'm willing to wager the flavor profile is totally different. But you know what? Still really good stuff. But also I did a few other. There was like some like the big thing we went to New York for though was Sleep No More, which is like a very interesting like theater where it takes place across like 4 or 5 floors of a hotel, and you actually walk room to room following actors around and everything else. So I still have the mask that they made me wear. I'm going to use that. Don't know where I'm going to use it, but I will, along with some other things I have here and there. That was the gist of the trip. So first it was a wedding, then to Salem, then to New York, and I enjoyed myself. Quick little getaway, but now I'm back and I'm all yours, chat. Only also the in the baker I stayed for anyone who want to know the hotel I stayed at. I stayed at, and when I was in New York, was Hotel Belclair or Belleclaire. It's pretty close to Central Park. Pretty good place. They have like a bakery at the bottom of it. Then it was super cheap because we got like little meal cards. They had fucking amazing green tea lattes. Holy crap! I was just like down in those left and right. Like, give me another one. I used up all my cards buying green tea lattes. Only coffee you ever had is iced coffee. I usually only ever drink like cold brew, since apparently buying a good coffee machine is extremely expensive, and you have to like if you want to get the good stuff, you gotta grind your own beans. Did you see Visit Dakota? Dakota, as in the North and South Dakota? No, I didn't go anywhere near those. Or I'm assuming Dakota is something else inside New York. Best thing about New York City is its food. I mean, I definitely can agree with that. I can't remember uh, I can't really. Well, I did remember one weird meal, and it was the bougie one that we had inside the restaurant in the Met. Yeah, it's the restaurant inside the art museum. Uh, I got like what? No, it was like herb water, and like some fish, and then some really good curry. And the curry was great though. But weirdly enough, despite being like the bougiest restaurant I've ever eaten at, wasn't that impressed. Did you use the Brooklyn Bridge? No, we didn't go. Our Lyft driver did not take us across the Brooklyn Bridge. They used something else. Did you play Resident Evil Dead Aim? That's the light gun game on PS2. I've actually never played that. I've heard it's really bad though. How about you play it and get back to me? Full report, 10,000 words. Then maybe. Grinder, you hardly knew her. Well, I'll grind her. I don't need to know her. Your loss, Bao. Your loss. Did I see Spider-Man there? Now that's a question. Did I see the Spider-Man? No, but I saw what I think is the building that's supposed to be, well, actually, no, that'd be the New York Times. Just rename, the Daily Bugle. So no, I didn't. I didn't even come close. I wasn't looking for him. I'm not a Spider-Man fan. Why would I care? I'd root for the villains. The Dakota, the apartments where John Lennon lived. It's near Central Park. No, I'm not really familiar with that, so no. But like I said, I stayed at Hotel Belleclaire, so maybe you can look up and see how close it was and how close I came to seeing such a legendary moment in place. Sea Dog, what's up, man? How are you doing today, guys? Hey, I'm doing great, and so are you, right? That's right. I can project my reality onto you and tell you you're having a good day. Get you pictures of Spider-Man. How about I give you pictures of like a Roman statue's ass instead? Because I did get pictures of that. I did take images, several images of white marble asses because damn, they spent some time on those. I'm beginning to think these Greeks back then were a little gay. Because wow, would they like, man, I must make sure this ass is perfect. How was taking the New York subway? Honestly, not that bad. I always hear like nightmare stories about the New York City subway. I mean, it's hot down there and I could definitely smell piss. Definitely smelled piss, but I smelled that above ground too. But no one bothered me. I just sat or stood a few times I was on it, and that was it. Just rode it till I got off. There was like only one incident where a homeless guy like asked for money. And then when he was given money, the guy next to us said like, "Why are you doing that? You're just encouraging him." But then that guy was homeless too, so I was very confused. That's right, chat. A homeless guy asked for money, and then another homeless guy criticized criticized us for giving him $5. and he was homeless himself. And then he had to ask what station he was getting off at, and the other homeless guy that had just been given money turned around and told him kindly what station that this was the station he was looking for. It was very bizarre. Even the homeless have high standards there. I was about to ask if you smelled the authentic New York stench. Yeah, well, yeah. So I feel like by the end of the day, that's when the most piss is accumulated in both the streets and the subway. When we were out in the morning, didn't really smell any. Seemed like it was pretty nice, actually. And, but toward the end of the day, you could smell it on the streets, I feel. I don't know. I never saw anyone pissing, so they're really good at stealthing that stuff. Maybe they got like a tube running down their pant leg that they can sneak it in there somehow so they don't get caught. But definitely on the subway, could smell it every once in a while. Not in the cars themselves, I will say. It was only in the stations. I didn't smell it when I was in the cars. It's not the worst train ride you could be in, but it's filled with crowds and a bit of homeless, but they aren't bothered. I'm sure there's like times when, yeah, if you ride it enough, you'll eventually have some bad encounters. I just, I was only on it a couple times, and nothing really stood out as being bad. You at least go to Central Station. No, I did not have time. We only were there for 2 days, so the trip didn't have enough time to, include everything. So we really only saw Central Park at night, Central Park at night, the two big museums next to Central Park, Little Italy, Chinatown, and and then we went to Sleep No More at the McClintock Hotel or something. You love the FF16 video? I am so glad I still need to if you notice, I still don't have any captions on it. I have to actually, I'm still not technically finished that video. I still need to make captions and upload those to YouTube so people can like switch them on. Right now, I guess you have to rely on YouTube's own auto captions, which are probably terrible. But hopefully I can get to that eventually when I have a moment in time. Hopefully. I'm a little dreading to go back into do anything FF16 related though. They don't have dino bones. They most certainly had dinosaur bones at the Natural History Museum. I didn't see the famous T-Rex, but I did come across a big, I'm guessing, Brontosaurus that stretched across several rooms. They have a lot of history stuff there, though, and very clean windows. Yeah, the two museums are great. You love the video? I'm glad everyone liked the video, because that was a whole hell of a lot of work. I hope everyone liked the ending, too, if, like, Jill was in the ending, too. I don't know, I felt clever with that, because I had a theme going about Jill always just being there, and then at the very end, it's like, oh yeah, Jill was in the ending. You keep forgetting this game exists? Well, it isn't out yet, so technically it doesn't. It does not have auto captions for videos either. What, YouTube doesn't? Sure it does, though. Maybe it just hasn't applied them yet. As a big FF fan, that was an excellent video. Council of the Twinks and Jill is finally doing something with her powers. Losing were two of my favorite lines. Like I said, Jill was a little too easy to target, if I'm being honest. But hey, they could have given her something more to do, as Shiva's icon. Why don't you give Dante some pizza? You would be great for. Doesn't he usually have pizza in like the beginning scene of every game? He seems like he has no trouble getting pizza. Oh yeah, that's the joke, right? He never gets to eat the pizza or like the final slice. Someone's always taking it from him. Well, look, I had a pizza in New York. It's pretty easy to get. I don't know what his problem is. Not for the FF16 video. Well, I guess that just means at some point I'll have to find time to add the captions in. Assassin's Creed came out and it's just as boring as predicted. Not surprising. I mean, at least it's probably way shorter than the previous two. Kind of thought we'd have a fusion moment with Shiva like we did with Phoenix. The whole thing with like fusing with Phoenix was just like pulled out of nowhere, it felt like. It's like, okay, you need both Ifrit and Phoenix, but you've only like Ultima was only focusing on Ifrit the entire time and just almost got Phoenix killed at the very beginning, and then he just worked out. I hate it when villain plots just kind of work out in their direction without them ever affecting anything to make it happen. Like, Sid wanting to go destroy all the crystals, which is also what, Ultima needed to happen, but he never in any way got Sid or anyone to do that. He's just like, oh, guess I lucked out on that one. It's always like, lazy writing. Overall, though, I think my view of the game is positive. I just don't want every Final Fantasy game to be like that one. I'm fine with that one being the way it is, though. But yeah, Shiva and Jill were horribly underutilized compared to other icons in the game. You got a raise at your job? Damn, I'm totally not making as much money because I've been releasing as many videos recently. I gotta like work my ass off over the next couple months. You know, it turns out, Chad, if you don't release a video for 2 months, your money goes down on YouTube. So Papa's got to work. Papa's got to work hard, in fact. Really wasn't feeling great a few days ago, but today I'm feeling happy. Well, hey, man, you got a beautiful smile. How about that? You got a beautiful smile, and your personality is wonderful. And all the more, I'm glad you're feeling good, though. Regardless, no silliness. Good thing, you know, it's nice, isn't it? Nice to feel complete for at least even a day. Got a full-time job with more pay than my last one since okay, Chad, don't rub it in that you're making more money than me right now. just give me a few more months and I'll be back up there. I just need to like put out video every 2 weeks again. Has Starfield been kicked to the side for one? No, I will be finishing Starfield. Tonight, it'll only take me 1 day to, this is just a demo, so I'm only streaming this tonight. There's a very good chance I will then try to finish up Starfield real quick before moving on to playing either Cyberpunk or Assassin's Creed. So don't you worry. Don't you worry your pretty little heads. All right? Yes, Dex? Yeah, I know. You want more petting beside you getting a brushing earlier. This cat demands attention. My neighbor has like 3 cats now, so I'm feeling a little put off. What about Lies of P and Lords of the Fallen? I will get to those when I have time. If I have time. Can't promise them right now. I want to play at least one of them this year. Probably can't play both, though. If you noticed, I'm a little swamped. And my schedule is basically releasing a video every 2 weeks for the rest of the year, if I can. I might me once or twice. It takes 3 weeks, but I want to release at least 2 videos per month. You know, back to the old schedule. Sorry, I'm really thirsty, Chad. You don't have to play Starfield that much. None much cares about that. You know, I still want to finish it though. Oh, another trip thing I forgot to mention, Chad. This was actually my first time flying. After it went pretty normally, except that I was a year young. Well, I say went normally just because I had a decent time with it, but I ran into problem after problem. Like my ticket, I guess like when it was booked, Expedia fucked up, so I was a year younger on it. So every time I'd try to get through security, like, oh, there's a problem. You're a different person on your ticket. The birth date is wrong. So every time there at every airport, we had to like, Dex, stop it. I had to go through. I had to always go back to like the front desk to get it changed. And then after we left Boston, after we left Salem with some of the stuff I bought there, I got flagged by the TSA. That's right, your boy got flagged by the TSA when I put my luggage on the conveyor belt to like have it scanned. I bought a couple things in Salem. One was a candle that I'm assuming looks like a stick of dynamite or something. The other was a box of tarot cards, which they also checked. But the thing that threw them off was a box of tea. That's right, tea. I bought a box of tea. And the tea just so happened to be called gunpowder tea. That's right. The candle they scanned real quick. They did like their little scratchy thing on it. Same with the tarot cards, no problem. They came back negative. Then they did that on the box of tea, came back negative, but because it said gunpowder on the box, they were like, let me go get the specialist. Yeah, so they had to open up my tea, my gunpowder tea, just to make sure I wasn't actual gunpowder. So yeah, got checked by the TSA chat. Good times. Just realized how good influence you've got on me, abandoned me, got on me. You abandoned me for a weekend and I literally became an outlaw. What? What did you do? What did you do, Zuccola? I'm getting checked by the TSA. You can't be worse than me. America Tea? Well, there was like a mall in Salem, like a very tiny mall that had like this nice little, I think it was Vietnamese store in it. And they had like I bought some chopsticks and gunpowder tea there. Dead or Alive, you're streaming with me. See, I don't like it when my chat comes up with better titles than me for streams. Makes me feel inadequate. The Witching Hour. The Witching Hour. My friend actually, when we went to this thing called Guilty in Salem, and my friend got accused of being a witch and got pulled up on stage for like, the judge to like, accuse them of witchcraft. That was also a pretty good moment. Did you enjoy all the old American architecture? Yes, I like old buildings. And I like, I like Gothic stuff and Art Deco, so both places are right up my alley. U.S. law enforcement sim. Yeah, this is me being the TSAA now. Did you see Atunshi? Okay, this is either something I should know, but I'm blanking out now, or you're off into some pop culture thing that I even my learned it and esteemed self don't know. Did sneak into a gallery to take a shit because I knew I wouldn't hold it. A gallery. Oh, okay. The worst I saw was people jumping through like the ticket turnstile in the subway. Apparently, no one was watching. You'll probably like Chicago or St. Louis. Place is full of Art Deco stuff. Really? I know Chicago is. That's like where like Gotham is based off of, anyways. He's premiering a movie at Salem. Okay, news to me. What is it? Let's see. But you enjoy the witching hour. When I was at the National Archives, a map I bought looked like a dynamite next to teaching's purse, and the security lady stopped everything, yelling. Well, they just came and screamed, Dex, stop it, kitty. I've already petted you. I can't just keep petting you all day. I'm streaming and talking to folks here. Gotham is canonically located in New Jersey. It explains a lot. Really? You could have made millions if you had called it art. It's called the Sudsbury Devil. Okay, that's a good name. Sudsbury is just fun to say. But yeah, Salem was a lot of fun. I really like the old cobblestone streets. You can walk there, and how they like close down so traffic can go across it. It is very touristy though. Almost everything there was a gift shop. That was all basically selling more like here's some more overpriced gift shop stuff. Buy gifts for your friends. But still enjoyed it. Good time. But hey, had to leave eventually. I did also, it's faded now. I'll post a picture of it later. Maybe I'll share some pictures off tomorrow. I did get some henna art on my right hand at Salem. Henna art is that thing where they like use this like ink to stain a fake tattoo under your hand. I had like so I was walking around with like a circuit board drawn on my hand all week. So there's that. It's intentionally made to be played for a long time, said Todd Howard about Starfield. It's one of the things they've learned about our previous games, Howard said, from Skyrim, from Fallout, that people want to play them for a very long time. I'm not one of those people. I don't know. I don't think this one has legs like he thinks it does. This feels like Fallout 4 all over again. Maybe less than Fallout 4. So, bad, Todd. Bad. You made mediocre game. Starfield looks like shit, to be honest. It's not shit. It's not that great. Let's be honest. It's a little boring. Like I said, I think a lot of people are now turning on it now they've finished it and got their money's worth out of it. So they're like reevaluating it. That always happens with a Bethesda game. Which suggests that if you want a good story, play Cyberpunk before Assassin's Creed. I might end up doing that. I haven't decided what order I'm going to go in though. Also, Assassin's Creed DLC is way easier to buy, way cheaper, I mean, than buying a full $70 Assassin's Creed game, so I might actually do that. So I'm just letting you know your package maybe got delayed until November. I don't know worries, man. Don't you worry about it. No worries at all. As a person with 700 hours in Fallout 4, Starfield is not Fallout 4. Okay, if you're that kind of person who plays Fallout 4 that much, you do have authority to say that. I grant it to you. I personally I don't think I ever managed to get any interest in Fallout 4. Nothing about it ever like, yeah, I want to play that. Starfield is outdated and relies way too much on the mods to well, are there any good mods yet for Starfield other than like some like small graphical tweak and like gameplay tweak ones? Usually you gotta wait a couple months for the good stuff to come out. But would they even do that? I still feel like Skyrim will be the most modded game in comparison. Like people like I don't think Skyrim modders are gonna like switch over to Starfield. Hey, John Murphy. Hey, Greenhood. That's right. I'm keeping your name the same. I'm here for urban exploration. There is none of that in Starfield. I honestly just never feel the desire to explore anything in Starfield, despite having an entire solar system, apparently. None of it feels organic. I don't know, it's weird. Nothing ever, the planets you can walk around on just look boring and interesting, and the few cities you get in the game are just, I don't know. They named a fucking Neon City Neon, chat. How long do you think they spent working on that name for that place? Okay, we had this like, criminal underworld city kind of like deal, and it's like all lit up in neon, and it's, what should we call it? Neon. Okay, good job. Any other suggestions? No? All right, done. Moving on to the next point. Started a new file on Baldur's Gate. Did you beat it already? I still have a lot to go. Same amount as most Europe, the same amount as most of Europe, USA. What is this answer in relation to? Anything I said? I'm confused. Like how you join a guild whose main goal is to discover new planets so you can only explore already occupied planets and cities. You just made it excellent. Well, technically, I think they're well, then maybe that was their original goal, but once you join in the game, it's all about finding alien metal. Time to go slave away in my gotcha game. I will have the stream go. Oh man, are you all right? If you realize what you're doing is frivolous and you even call it slaving away, I think you need to reevaluate things. No, stay here. My stream is a healthy place. You don't have to spend money here. It's free even. There are no gotcha mechanics in a live stream. At least not mine. Just remember that it's based off TRPG from the 80s. Oh, naming places? Oh. Are there any actual cities called Neon? Usually we don't use the Neo or Neon idea that sci-fi always tries to do. We just put new in front of it. But that's not sci-fi enough, it has to be Neo.
Wow, what a mansion!
Really? I mean, I entered something similar to that during my trip. Chat, are any of you members of a country club by any chance? Anyone ever like got a membership to one of those things? Do they not feel like the most worthless waste of money you could ever spend money on? Like, oh, I want to like pay money to be around incredibly boring people with too much money. I honestly have come to the conclusion that having a lot of money does make you a boring individual. It's either you become boring or really horrible. I don't know, there's just something about it. Do we have any cool, really rich people out there that someone can name? Someone who's like made like a few $100 million, just does awesome shit with it. Can that happen? There's a town called Fleming Neon in Kentucky. Is it like really futuristic though? But speaking of futuristic cities, chat, welcome to Detroit, where you have cops who are programmed to not be corrupt. And it works perfectly, flawlessly even. Never an issue. Police brutality is... Oh, I like that piano theme. Good choice. You know what? You can do anything in a piano theme and it works, I've come to find. So, Robocop. Very violent film, very adult, except for the third one, which you shouldn't watch. For some reason, they turned it into a kid's cartoon in the 90s as well, and there was a weird trend of taking extremely R-rated movies and turning them into kids' cartoons, wasn't there? Though I don't think there was ever a Terminator cartoon that I'm aware of. You know what, we'll forget about the fourth Robocop movie that was like a reboot of it all. It came out back in 2010 or so, that was shit. It's like weird, no one liked it, no one talks about it to this day, for some reason. There's also a kid's cartoon, and yeah, there was, I know. I might even be bringing that little factoid up in my video on Mortal Kombat 1. Yeah, it's a possibility. It's because I feel like the new Mortal Kombat 1 game it's lost whatever edge it once had. It feels it's like watching a Disney movie that just has a bit more blood in it. You have to agree with me on this, chat. None of you can say otherwise. Remember that Terminator movie that shoots a child to establish another main character? Are these... I only remember Terminator 1 and 2. I have seen no other Terminator movie, and I refuse to, because it ended at Terminator 2 as far as I'm concerned. The timeline was literally about being just, rewriting this so Cyberdyne never happens. They can't make any more. Anything after it is already uncanon. Oh, is it the demo? Yes, this is the demo. Game isn't out yet. Okay, VSync off. Via DLSS. Auto quality custom. Okay, I want to ask something. Is it okay? No, never mind. I thought maybe this this random switching back and forth was meant to be intentional. I don't think it is. It just looks like a little glitchy. If I unplug this PS5, this PS4 controller. Okay, now it's fixed. I thought it was supposed to look like that. You're better off, fam. I'm always John Connor got killed off and one later. Yeah, see, I don't care. Terminator 2 is the end of it, chat. Can we all agree on? Can we override corporate determined canon with what we believe? If we project our will strong enough, can we no? Terminator 2 is the end of the storyline. There is nothing afterward. Whatever you've come up with afterward is fan fiction. Only very expensive fan fiction. Motion blur off. Thank you. Chromatic aberration. Frame rate. Limited to 60. We'll lock it. Limited is the wrong word. Locked to 60. Limited makes it feel insulting. Because I can do higher, but I'm screaming. Alright, we're good now. Project our will, that's pretty dangerous thinking there, man. Project our will, only in a, what kind of society? I don't know. What kind of society where you, I don't know. Okay, you thrown me with that one, alright? I give it to you. You thrown me. Basically what some Star Wars fans do with the sequel trilogy, I don't know, dude. I don't know. I don't know what's going on with Star Wars fans. They'll talk about how much they hate it, but they'll still go watch the new stuff that comes out. Sometimes, maybe. Still talk about it. I don't know. I've been seeing something about Ahsoka recently, and I have no idea who the hell that is. She's apparently Anakin's, Padawan, which I don't recall ever being a thing outside of, I guess, a cartoon. Which is now also canon, and apparently everyone loves her. But they also hate this new show. And she fights Anakin again. What? Star Wars is lost, chat. You need to let it go. It can't grow up, it can't move on with you, it needed to stay back in the 80s. Some things just don't need to carry with you into your adulthood. You know that Indiana Jones became a time travel series after... I don't want to know. I don't want to know about any of that. Why must you hurt me? Again, I'm projecting my will. Indiana Jones only has 3 movies. The 1, 2, and 3. That's it. I refuse this reality that the corporations have decided for us. There are only 3 Indiana Jones movies. Let's shoot some people in the balls now, alright? This needs to be done. There better be an Achievo for that. Oh shit, I better also adjust my audio because that might be too loud for you guys. Hold on a second. There we go, that should be good. Alright. I demand VHS scan lines on this depiction of TV.
You give us 3 minutes, and we give you the world. Good evening. I'm Casey Wong. A military submarine that went missing over 3 years ago has suddenly reappeared in the Baltic Sea. Confused seamen mistakenly opened fire on the last Lapland reservation, killing 12. Thankfully, our homesick sailors are back on U.S. soil. Welcome back, boys. In local news, a new crime wave that is sweeping Detroit has already claimed the lives of 21 police officers. Here's a statement from the head of OCP, Omni Consumer Products, that's funding and running the Detroit Police Department.
Old Detroit has a cancer, and that cancer is crime.
Okay, this studio really needs to invest in how to do facial animation a little bit.
According to our sources, the attacks were aimed at catching the attention of a man whose identity remains unknown.
I know they're not a
This
big studio, but
new guy in town seems to have his eye on doing business in old Detroit.
Your filthy hands off me.
Shut
I'm
up.
sorry. There seems to be a
Disturbance? I'm a big fan. Now move! Don't adjust your television sets.
Chad, I
Your
wish
regularly
criminals actually
scheduled
looked like
program will be
this.
back shortly. Now, this
I really do
message
wish that the
goes out
future
to the
depiction
new
of criminals
guy.
would have turned out to be true.
It seems that you're looking to spend some money in this great city of ours. I'm here to tell you that the Torchheads are open for business. You may have heard of us as the #1 supplier of nuke in old Detroit.
Like, why can't gangs have like standards for their
Addictive
clothing?
drugs available in front of every convenience store,
Oh, that's
school,
the stuff
or
from like
library near
Robocop
you.
2.
But that's not all we're
Looks like he's trying to sell you a
capable
tiny vial of Diet Pepsi.
of. Let's get you up here.
Jewish criminals looked as goofy as the 80s and 90s. Exactly.
We'll get Officer
We
Howard
deserve a
to
world where like
illustrate the point.
Robocop villains as well as
You
Dick
see,
Tracy criminals
Officer
are all like
Howard made a
real
drug
things.
bust that cost us a lot of money. We want to reward this dutiful officer with a performance bonus. A lifetime supply of nuke. Oh man, you're gonna have the time of your life. There you go.
Your Robocop
Enjoy.
predicted fentanyl, chat. He's doing
You
the
got
fentanyl stoop.
Us Torchheads are more than capable of doing whatever you need done in our city. So what is it, huh? Arson, smuggling, drug dealing, good old-fashioned murder. We do it all. You've got the money, we've got the power. So let's talk.
They waited a while to cut the feed, didn't they? No. Let him do his commercial first. He paid for this. We need an evil guy like the main villain of Demolition Man. Oh, God, yes, please. Why not? It would be fine. Actually, can we get a crossover of Demolition Man and Robocop? I think they could work. Okay, mistake number 1. The car didn't like instantly get lighter and like raise up off its tires after Robocop got out of the seat. The dude weighs like a
Good to see
ton,
you,
right?
Murphy. Lieutenant's at the main entrance to the TV station.
Lieutenant's at the station, the main entrance. I feel like I could be a voice actor in this game, actually. Hey, Murphy. Lieutenant's over there. Better get to it. Let me adjust just some sensitivity real quick. Like 23. Robocop Demo Man would be awesome. Yeah. I feel like their worlds, I don't know, it'd be interesting to see Robocop in that kind of world. I feel like that's a little, just a little too high still. Set it to 20. Yeah. Cat.
The ground's shaking. Judgment Day's here.
Alright, Chad, how accurate is this to Detroit? Seems pretty authentic to 80s Detroit, right? People complaining about Robocop being too slow, need to shut up, go back and watch the movies. I do think there's a run button in the game, but for the most part, you do actually like walk at Robocop's pace. Hello, ladies. Yes. Got that dead-eyed hooker stare, do you? Or is that just how everyone in this game looks? Not enough parking lots.
Like we're not there already.
Most 80s films tend to build plot before spectacle a lot more than modern ones, I guess. I don't know, there's plenty of movies these days that build, do the same thing. But hey, this is pretty immersive. I'm digging this. And $169 color TV, you say? What year? Isn't like Robocop said like 2030 or something? I forget what the year was in that movie. Have we? I think. Wait, wasn't it like 2015? They're still using VHS. When do we get the Robocop 2.3 machine gun and jet? We don't talk about the jetpack, sir. 2043, and they thought we'd still be using VHS, huh? Okay, maybe it wasn't the best depiction of sci-fi, but you know what? They knew we'd want robot cops. Did you ever dream of becoming a cop? No, I don't believe I did. Maybe when I was a little kid, but it was never a realistic dream. You talk about the Robocop 3 jetpack. Look, if you want to be a masochist and do that, you're
I wouldn't
welcome to
bother.
it.
I already ran the plates.
You should know by now when it comes to evidence, we're hoarders.
Should have had hoverboards and flying cars. We don't really want either of those things due to the level of nuisance they would cause. I need to confess something. My closest encounter with Robocop was watching Angel Cop. I'm not sure what Angel Cop is, actually. But I'm pretty sure I'd be arrested by a Robocop because I had to jaywalk every single time in New York. I didn't realize that was a thing, that you're just expected to, like, run across the road when you're there. I don't know, I'm used to, like, oh, you follow the walk signs. This game is running a little rough right now, but that's, I swear that's the game, not me. Robocop walking simulator? No, we shoot. I swear we shoot. There's no way you can make a walking simulator in
I'm gonna give you
Robocop.
10 milligrams of diazepam to make
It ain't Robocop if you don't pull out the leg gun. Don't be cheap, baby. Make it double. Angel Cop was an anime from '80s, known mainly due to being very anti-Semitic. Why would the Japanese be anti-Semitic though?
But sir, roger that. Over and out.
What is the situation?
Goddamn OCP tells us to stand down till SWAT arrives. That's our situation.
Looks like I'm on the way out.
Not so fast, buddy. Who do you think is gonna clean up this place? I'm not letting you
That's
off
a
that
horrible
easy.
thing to tell the
You
janitor.
sound just like my wife.
If that's the case, let's get you
Hey,
patched up.
you can't die yet. You gotta
We
clean up
wouldn't
this
wanna
mess.
get on our bad side.
Most
Press
people
here.
live in a city walk, but they still need wide
Medic?
roads for some reason. They also are pretty racist during those films too. Which films?
There you are, partner.
Lewis?
The hell is going on up there?
Well, they got the faces, the representation of the faces of the original actors, but I guess they couldn't get the voice actors.
Sorry, dude. The police want us to release the hostages. So no hard feelings.
Hey, you can't go
That
in
Nancy
yet.
Al-
We
is
need
that
to
the
wait
real-
for
the
the
original actor?
reinforcements.
Reinforcements have arrived.
Definitely not the
I knew
original
you'd say something
Robocop
like
voice
that.
guy, actor guy.
We need to find another way. It is too dangerous to cross.
For me. But you can take the heat. Go. I'll figure something out. Besides, you could do with a head start. Go on.
Yeah, machines aren't affected by fire. So you'll take that hairspray to your computer, Chad. Just put a lighter in front of it, go flamethrower it. Makes it run better.
Is it
At
gold?
least they got Peter. Well, wait, is that Peter Weller? It did not sound like him.
Just look at him. He looks kind of familiar.
Then again, he is pretty old at this point, right?
Guys, we've got company. Anyone expecting a silver freak?
Okay, this is at this point you like trying to like
Drop
being
it,
confident
scum.
about beating Batman. All right, shooting people in the balls. Keep your balls still or I shoot. Chad, this is an all ball run. I want you to, oh, you can use other guns besides this? Why would you ever want? One ball, one kill. Can we only hold one gun at a time? Wait, I got like, oh, that's a health. Okay, H is healing. Okay, gotcha. Does the demo include the death? I don't know what the demo. I don't know what the demo includes. Okay, what's melee? One of your victims grabbed his balls for a second after you. Good. They should. What's left of he didn't grab his balls. They weren't there anymore. It's not police brutality, Chad. If you shoot him in the balls, it's not fatal. Oh, he did. He grabbed those nuts. Evidence found of illegal drinking, fake ID. Your balls are coming with me, dead or alive. OCD protocol demands I shoot every perp in the balls. If anyone wants to know why I'm obsessed with shooting people in balls, you need to see Robocop 1. I swear to God, I don't have a problem. Picked up a 9mm. I don't know why I'd ever want to use it over my big Robocop gun, though. Robocop's gun is like the Buster Sword of, you know, hand pistols, Chad.
All personnel, leave immediately.
Oh, as for gun, if you can get other guns besides the pistol, that fucking rifle you get to kill ED209, better be in the game.
All personnel.
Call him ED's nuts.
Worried about the weight limit?
Can you grab and throw people? I don't think so. Or maybe you can. I think there's like a skill tree in the game.
We need to get these elevators back online. The service box is in the basement.
Lois, that sounds like a video game objective.
I doubt you had time between all the heroics, but I got a key card from the janitor. It's good to do some real street work from time to time, you know?
Oh, you can? You weren't asking? Oh, okay.
After you. They sabotaged the
Functioning
elevators and
genitalia?
staircase
Not in
too.
this city.
They obviously don't want to be disturbed.
We needed like a noir program that, you know, Robocop can activate, so he goes into noir mode. Like it was a dark and stormy night when that dame walked into my office. She asked me to shoot a man in the balls. What the hell? Lady, is there something wrong with? Why not? How do you sabotage a staircase? You make it no longer a staircase. This is about the only thing I can think of. Or pour oil on it, maybe.
Is fresh.
I bet some of those idiots are still here.
Hint program. Lois, I'm getting my DLC program installed once this game comes out.
We cannot let him pass!
Any more tricks up your sleeve?
I will keep them coming.
What a warm welcome, don't you think?
Lois, I heard attempted comedy. How dare you? That was a headshot, Lois. The police tells you to only aim for the balls. Yes, I am running this joke in the ground. What did you expect better, honestly? For me. What the weird claymation robot is in this game? I kind of wish it actually looks, if it is, I kind of want it to look like it's claymation animated. Or stop motion animated, I mean. They've been talking about another sequel and TV series of Peter Weller for a while. You know what? Robocop might actually work as a TV series if it's allowed to be as violent as it originally was. Nuke overdose. Be gone, drug. Let me use up the last 4 bullets in this measly little gun. What about opponents without balls? Oh, you know what? That may be his weakness. His balls exploded. He busted that nutchat. When I play this game, I might actually do an all-ball run. Just for the comic hilarity that you're now enjoying.
Gotta say, I did not expect such a big crowd.
Or, what do you mean, Lois? Have you watched Red Judge Dredd? I have unfortunately only ever seen the really crappy Sylvester Stallone Judge Dredd movie. Which I don't think is a very good representation of that media, is it? So I've never actually read any yet, no. But I hear, you know, you could probably have a pretty good, like, Judge Dredd Robocop, crossover if they haven't done that already. You know, I don't remember Robocop ever reloading in any of the movies. Did he ever have a single reload? Peter Weller can't do another movie, then he can still keep voicing Robo. I mean, actually, Robocop, part of Robocop's appeal was Peter Weller's body movement acting as well, which was very... I think that's, yeah, didn't, like, what they do in the most recent Robocop movie where they had some new guy doing Robocop, he didn't even try to, like, walk the way Robocop would normally walk, right? He acted like a slick machine instead. He's like the iPhone Robocop, as you could probably call, yeah, he was the iPhone Robocop, that's right. He didn't do, like, the really stiff mechanical movements that made the character just really pop. Like, Peter Weller fucking trained his heart out for that role. And how to sound and look and walk. Up we go, Lois. Hey, you wanna know something? When you hit a breaker, you don't just pull the lever down and then push it back up usually. You can use Robocop. Oh, that's still broken. Never mind. Vision to investigate objects or people to find clues. Investigable objects are marked with a question mark. Short circuit detected.
I am detecting a short circuit. We need to isolate the cables.
I think I've got something just for that.
What? Lois, that was highly stupid.
You are very resourceful.
Thanks,
How did
but
you
I'd
do
say it
that?
was a
You
tune.
used bubblegum to fix a breaker box?
They're holding everyone in the studio.
Lois,
It's
your
on the 30th
bubblegum would have
floor.
been covered in saliva, which is made up of 99.9% water. You only made it worse.
Huh?
So, our friends in blue finally decided to join our glamorous show.
You're heading out, Polly?
I'm
I mean,
afraid
you have a good
you're
night,
too
man.
late for my autograph.
Chopper's ready.
I've got to go, but the party goes on. Guys, make sure you provide all our guests with a decent amount of amusement, so don't skimp on the nuke. See ya.
What a freaky
Oh,
psycho.
that was a neat
We
little
need to be
touch.
quick before they kill
Murphy
anyone
still
else.
sees himself in his reflection as,
I know
his,
You
non-Robocop
saw
version.
something, didn't you?
We are here to enforce the law, Lewis. Let us stay focused.
Right. Just keep in mind that I'm here if you need me, partner.
Robocop is lightning in a bottle. I don't expect a reboot or sequel to be able to capture that magic again. I do,
Slime
to the most
bags
part, agree
detected.
with you. It was kind of like a thing of its
Look
time.
at that, boys. The police dog and its bitch.
Not sure which one is which.
You're gonna take that back.
Good acting, Lois. That's what you say before you start shooting.
Finally,
The hell is that hair? It's from the 80s. You don't need to worry about it. Hold up. I might have to kill someone with this monitor instead of just shooting them in the balls. Okay, this game just got really good. Dead or alive. This isn't racist, is it? It totally is racist. How much more blood as there is, I think the game would really benefit from going completely overboard. Oh yeah, I really wish there would be like decapitation of people when you're shooting them. Alright, let's look around for like, stuff. Like they have it in some of the pillars, but I want like, give me some Dead Island, 2 level, gore. If they can afford that. There is. I think I saw someone's head go pop. Bitches, leave. One of the best and most simple, effective lines in cinema history, chat. Bitches leave. Heads will blow apart if you get a headshot, and arms can come off, but not all the time. Yeah, it's like a crit, right? Anyways, the fact that I can just grab people and chuck them out a window. I like that. I like that any game lets me do it. Let's try these guns out. Oh, you know what? AK. Try the AK out. It's weird seeing Robocop wield an AK, I gotta be honest. Like, the only gun he ever really used was this and that big rifle at the end of the first movie, and then he got a machine gun arm. Which was stupid, we shouldn't talk about it. Lois, I have been playing Call of Duty. Let's not go in there yet. Speaking of like goofy shenanigans in like Fortnite, it's a horrible situation, but did anyone notice like the Palestinians, the people attacking Israel now are like basically like Fortniting their way out of Gaza into Israel by like using fucking paragliders? Who knew that was a legit strategy? Strong antidepressants, huh? I saw a video that earlier today when I was like reading up on the situation that they did like paragliding across the wall. It's like, wow. Topic too complicated? I don't know. Okay, let me like tone it down for you. Well, wait, no, I already did. I mentioned Fortnite. The mere mention of the word Fortnite drops the IQ of a conversation by about 20 points. You have no excuse. When you face criminals who have taken hostages, you have only a few seconds to eliminate the threat and protect the innocent. Use your extraordinary reflexes to meet this challenge. Couldn't go for the balls there, Chad. Had to go for kill shots.
Thank God you've come. This lady really needs to see a doctor.
Murphy, these people need help. Why don't you go ahead? I'll stay with them.
Right.
This is Lewis. We have rescued 3 hostages, one with a gunshot wound to the abdomen. Requesting urgent medical assistance. Over.
Robocop looking a little thick. They're a booty still in there. I don't remember being like, you know, that just like, you know, in the movies. OCP has been in this has equipped me. Okay, I'm snobbing. No, fuck it. I'll keep going. OCP has equipped me with the latest Cyberdyne cybernetics. Okay, it's not even, that feels more like Terminator at that point. CPU is a neural net processor, a learning computer. They didn't give our boy a flashlight though. Can't see in the dark. 100% synthetic gluteus maximus. It's actually, his ass is actually copyrighted by OCP. All wars will be fought in Fortnite. You know what? If that were the case, I might actually like be more into Fortnite.
I'll torch you to a crisp.
Ruined my paint job. how strong is that guy's balls? You made beef ramen? How'd it turn out? Good? Also, when you say you made beef ramen, did you just microwave some, like, an Instapack of noodles? Or did you actually, like, go through the work of making an actual bowl of ramen? Not that I want to, like, go... Oh, wait. Are you still alive? He's scared, chat, alright? He's terrified. I don't blame him. Or maybe he ran out of ammo. Oh, wait, no, wait. Robocop, this is what happens when they stop resisting arrest. You can't kill this one. This is like he's now complying with me. Thank you, citizen. You may now drop the gun. You may now drop the gun. You have 3 seconds to comply. Made a homemade broth and will use actual noodles, did you? Three, 2, 1. I gave him every chance, chat. He had a gun. What's the grab animation? Like you pick them up and then you can throw them. I've done it a couple times. Alright, let's find some more perps to kill, I mean arrest. Robo-punch? Yeah, I do need to robo-punch someone, don't I? Weapon switching animation looks pretty smooth. This is kind of old school looking, actually, where he just, like, pulls it down and then pulls another gun up. Now try a dick punch. Robocop can't crouch, alright? He didn't get this flexibility for that. What do you want to see in MK1? Me personally, I want Mikey Myers and Sora. You mean as, like, DLC characters? How about Mike Tyson? You can have him, like, bite someone's ear off and then bite the rest of them off. Have they done Mike Tyson before? Hold on a second. They didn't have green screen technology in Robocop. This game looks like House of the Dead, but off the rails. I mean, you can't really be more off the rails than something like House of the Dead or Typing of the Dead, which is all about just being off the rails, despite being a rail shooter. Okay, I just found the irony in that. I'd never realized that before. I wonder if that was intentional. What if we have an on-rail shooter, but we make the plot as off the fucking rails as possible? Fun fact, the chili Sonic eats is not vegan. God damn it, I've been believing a lie for years then. I didn't realize that was a contentious issue. Speaking of contentious issues, I heard that Kate Sith from Final Fantasy VII finally had how his name is pronounced confirmed by Square Enix. And it is in fact Kate Sith, and a lot of Scottish people, or apparently people who like Scottish lore or just thought it was catchy, are very pissed off. For some reason, for years, these people could not simply read the words Kate Sith and pronounce it any other way other than Katshi. And they're brokenhearted by this change. Fine with it. I mean, I've always called him Kate Sith, so hearing it finally confirmed as that is fine. But apparently it's not accurate to like the Scottish folklore name or something. I don't know. To which I would reply, one, Kate Sith isn't Scottish. He's a Japanese man. It's literally what the plot is. Thanks for telling me why that was controversial. That's how I always thought it was pronounced. Yeah, that's what. Well, I never even. It wasn't until like the, you know, many years later I saw people referring to Kate Sith as Katshi or something. Apparently that's how it's pronounced in the Japanese version. But if you want to call Kate Sith Katshi, you'll also have to call Cloud Cloudoa. Cloudoa. Or Cloudo. No, yo, Crowdo. Crowdo. But no one are making this argument. When making that argument. Eris. Okay, the Eris era thing is different because that was a mistranslation. Napkins.
Mom. What are we having? It's a surprise. Little man, have you washed your hands?
Do I really have to? I wasn't playing in the dirt.
Of course you do. No more discussion.
Chat Max Payne. I mean, Robocop has turned into Max Payne a little bit.
What about Dad? Is he gonna be back for dinner?
Okay. Side hustle to main gig. Oldest day on record. Oh, we got some lorem ipsum here. I'm not seeing actual English. For those of you who don't know, lorem ipsum is a fake language that will be on like in movie text or something. Literally, yeah, this literally says lorem ipsum right here. Good old lorem ipsum. The theatrical thing, chat.
Alex, what do you think about the color of this dress? I'm not sure if I like the pattern. James really looks up to you. He said in school
Max
that he wants
Payne
to be a
mentioned, hey.
police officer,
Suddenly we're
just
getting
like
Max
his dad.
Payne in the upcoming Alan Wake 2, sort of. And eventually Max Payne remakes eventually as well. So I'm pretty happy the character is back. Wait, why do I hear a heartbeat? Yeah, Robocop doesn't have a fucking heart. Pretty sure he's just a head and that's it. My robo heart beats, chat. It beats strongly. In the Japanese defense, they don't realize not everyone knows obscure European lore. Well, there's no defense, so you can name Kate Sith and call it whatever you want.
Watch out! He's coming!
Maybe Murphy has one of those throbbing headaches. Have you heard of the Friday Night Funkin' Deva spent all $2 million Kickstarter dollars on crack? No, I did not hear about that. How much crack can one man actually survive off of? How do you do $2 million worth of crack? This can't be true. Like, it wasn't that long ago that, I mean, hey, I respect a man who makes his money and spends it instead of just, like, hoarding it, but maybe that wasn't the best purchase. I mean, he could have gotten some, I don't know, I feel like you can have a better time than crack. Teach me about, is this actually true? Eight Sith is an existing lore from like over 600 years ago. Yeah, but he's been adapted now.
Hey, no sudden moves, cop! I'm not dying here! Get me another one of those choppers, like the one that took Soot! You hear me?
You work so hard, honey. Why don't you take some leave? We all could use
You
a
look
little
very
break
hard,
from this
honey.
reality,
Is a
don't you
very
think?
different sentence from what I think this game's intention
I'm
is.
talking to you, Shiny! Stand back from that door, or I'll shoot her! I swear to nuke!
Wait, you swear to your drugs? I swear to crack, I will shoot this woman. Is a very strange sentence as well. Okay, I need to meet the localization team.
2! Are you fucking deaf?
Promise me, you will stay like this forever.
1! Last chance, weirdo!
I love you so much, Alice. You okay there, Murphy?
Chat, have you ever sworn to your drugs before? Sworn on your drugs?
What does it want? Get it away from me!
I am sorry.
Can't you see? It's unstable!
Ma'am, please calm down. It's
You
been a
should play
very
this game
tough
on hard
evening,
because
and I
IGN's
assure you
gameplay is.
that
Well, this is a
everyone wants to
demo.
be
I don't
back
need to play on
home with
anything,
their
really.
families. Though for some of us, the night has just begun.
But I am now definitely playing the full game and release this. You swear to pizza? Hey, I had some good New York pizza. Some pizza. A few days ago. That's right, Mike. I was in your neck of the woods. Have you ever been to, what was it, Sam's, I think it was what was it, what was the name of that restaurant? Was it Sam's on Bleecker Street or something like that? Like a pizza place? It's pretty good. It was highly recommended to me.
No problem. Do you take singles?
Get back in line.
They're here.
You did a good job, Murph. You killed a lot of people. John, oh yeah, John's, or is it John?
Good
Yeah,
job,
John's on
Murphy.
Bleecker Street.
I think you're forgetting someone.
Officer Lewis, you were remarkable.
Soot ran off with his tail between his legs.
Would have been nice if we caught him, though.
All right, all right. Are you done with this circle jerk, huh? Good. We've got a problem.
The malfunction caught on camera provokes a question. Can we put our safety into the hands of a machine?
Malfunction. I'm pretty sure you're not supposed to actually shoot at someone when they have a hostage.
We asked Max Becker, the head of security concepts at OCP.
Now quiet.
Eat every meat burrito or a Bloody Mary with mayo, kimchi, soy sauce, clamshells, hot chili pepper, an all meat burrito. What are you talking about? I love meat. Other thing you mentioned is disgusting.
Does it really know right from wrong?
Listen, I would trust this guy with my kids. I mean, if I had any. This was just an isolated glitch. Thank you.
Mr. Becker, I've got more questions.
Would you eat any of that
I
stuff you just
want to
mentioned?
Snap her little neck. But she's got a point. This was not an isolated incident. It's a pattern. A pattern that the old man wants examined and fixed. Time to see what's hiding in that metal head of yours.
We know what's in Murphy's head. It's what's in yours that worries us.
Push me, and you might just find out.
Robocop is only allowed to have
You,
one plot,
follow
isn't
me.
it? Is he man or machine?
Everyone is dismissed. And Lewis, I need your report on the TV station incident. On the double.
On it, Sarge.
Hello, madam. Scanning. 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 That's too thick. That's too thick. That's all Cyborg plots and nuts. It is a little like meh to see it done over and over again. Police going private? Motor City is the first city where the police are owned by a private corporation, Omni Consumer Products, a mega corporation specializing in security, space, healthcare, rehabilitation, military, and data storage and transfer. Says that they will not stop there. They are interested in taking over the police of other metropolises, including Baltimore and Chicago. What do they have to offer? Excellent management and access to the latest technology. Will this convince more authorities to put their law enforcement forces in private hands? More on page 6. Night, hey Western, you have a good night, man. Thanks for being here for so long. Yo, you know it's not far off when there are privately run prisons? I got news for you. Those already exist and they're a big issue. Unless you're just being like trying to sound ironic there, because they do exist. Yeah, this does look like an authentic police station to me. Buddy, you're doing so much typing, but you're not getting anywhere. That's why you mentioned it? Oh, you're just testing to see if anyone else knew? Stinky situation.
I can deal with blood, guts, but puke is a no-go for me. Oh, be a sport and move his ass to the drunk tank for me. You've got your special gloves and extra protection, so you shouldn't mind.
Robocop also does not like icky things.
Just take him downstairs. I owe you one, Murphy.
This man is now in my inventory.
The smell is following you. I'm gonna be sick.
Did you eat some rat burger during your travel? Is that common in New York to eat a rat burger? I'm afraid I did not have one.
I don't remember getting on a roller coaster.
No, I had, actually pretty good food. So I'm pretty happy.
Look who's back home. Just toss him in one of the empty cells.
Does Robocop have a gag reflex? Are you asking for yourself or are you asking for a friend?
Sleep tight.
Yeah, don't bother locking the cell.
Robo-Pig! Why do you have to spoil our fun all the time? You metal freak!
Chat, I get a distinct like 80s or 90s like voice acting quality from this game somewhat. This is what happens when you don't hire union workers, I guess. Rat burgers are only available in would it be illegal to eat rat burgers, I'm assuming? I gotta think, yeah, it's illegal as hell to eat a rat burger. Or serve a rat burger, I guess. Well, no, Robocop cannot win. They do not have balls. Chad, it's not fair. They didn't give them crotches. There's a gun range just down the hall from says. I was about to mention that. That seems incredibly dangerous. And it's not locked or anything. Like, we just put the drunk in there in his cell. No closing the gate. He could just, like, get out of this, grab a gun, and who knows what will happen.
Hi, Murphy.
Okay, nothing here. What happens when you private law enforcement? You know, you've come up with a convincing argument. Okay, nothing down here. Moving up. Moving up. So, chat, how's your week been? Yeah, that's right. It's gonna be one of those streams like, you know what? We reach a slow point in the game. Like, hey, chat, feed me words. Feed me words that I can then respond to. I feel like I've mentioned my vacation and everything else. What happened on that enough? Do you not want a moment to yourself? The new guy. Did you know that Elon Musk really wanted to get a cameo in Cyberpunk? He literally walked into the studio with an old revolver. It said, I told them that I was armed but not dangerous. Yeah, I actually did read about that. I could understand him being rich enough to being obnoxious enough to think that, yeah, he could get that, make them do that, but why bring like an old ass pistol with him? Did he think that was a threat? Like an implied one. If I will go in there with like a single shot 1700s musket, they'll surely take me serious. Want to look cool? That just looks autistic to, you know, not be insulting to the autistic. It just looks dumb. I'm just gonna think you're a little nuts. How was my vacation? You know what? I had a lot of fun and a lot of weird, goofy moments that occurred during it, like being like pulled aside by the TSA for some tea I had in my, you know, luggage. Being a year younger and all my flight tickets, so I always had to, you know, change that up. You know, some good food, some overpriced food here and there, and some like getting pulled onto like stage theater. That happened once or twice. Talk to Officer Ramirez.
What seems to be the problem?
My damn locker won't open. Can you try?
Why, yes.
Wait, what is all this shit doing in my locker?
We wanted you to be safe out there.
Yeah, you guys, very
office
fun.
pranks. Are you a cop or a stripper? I can't really tell. Did you know Elon's sister owns a streaming site for a trashy Wattpad stories named Tubi? I did not know that. I've heard of Tubi, but I didn't really know what it was about, to be honest with you. So it's a streaming site for trashy Wattpad. What is a Wattpad story? That I'm not familiar with. It's a lot of flashbangs. That could have killed a person, you know. Oh, it's the you know, the update room. You have to play Gotham Knights. It's so fun. You're gonna have to come up with a more convincing argument than that, sir. I'm afraid that ain't gonna work. You think it's that easy? Oh, Darty, have you heard of this game called Gotham Knight? You think I don't know about that game? My man, it's my job to know about these games. Getting stopped for tea sounds like America continuing the Boston Tea Party stuff, because we British always carry tea. Well, in my case, I bought tea in Salem from a Vietnamese store called Gunpowder Tea. It had gunpowder written right on the box. So I guess if you have anything even written on a box that seems dangerous, they had to open it up. Since OCP owns Detroit's police, and OCP, like any successful corporation, is profit-driven, the work of all police officers must become cost-effective. To educate you and your subordinates on how to fulfill your duties to the lowest possible cost, we provide a brochure entitled, Is It Worth Intervening? We oblige you to hand it to the officers and I have a question. How does OCP make money off owning a police department? Do you have to, like, pay a fee if you want the cops to show up? This does not seem like a very good money-making opportunity. I don't think they ever explained that in the movies either. They just knew it sounded dystopian, so they went with it. But you never see anyone have to, like, pay the police to come, like, do their job. Which you would think, like, if it's, like private like that, they would. Fuck what everyone else says about Gotham Knights. It's about what I think. What about what I think when I saw the video of the game being played and it looked like shit? Robocop, the program's main purpose is to produce an advanced 24-hour mechanical police officer, a hybrid of cybernetic technology and a human brain. The element that sets the program apart from others is the human donor, an experienced police officer whose abilities and professional experience will be integrated into the machine's onboard computer. All that is made possible through the use of the donor's brain. How's the game? The game is actually surprisingly pretty decent. It's definitely got some of that, rough edges when it comes to like characters animating properly that Terminator also had. But so, otherwise, the game is solid.
There's my favorite walking, talking law enforcement machine.
Okay, let's get on with it.
All right.
Why don't you take a seat for me? That's a nasty scar. I'd like to see the other guy. Am I right?
You do not. Trust me.
Don't mind me. I'll just get this off.
So, here's the deal, Robo. The old man is not happy with your performance. Instead of sending you to the scrapyard as I suggested, he wants to fix you. Hey, pretty boy. You sure know how to make an impression on the ladies.
Doesn't it hurt him?
Hurt? Lady, he's a machine. He's legally dead. We can do whatever we want with him.
No, madam. It does not hurt me physically.
So we're going to equip you with a little monitoring chip. It will do a real-time check of your systems so we can get to the bottom of what the hell is wrong with you. From now on, your performance will be monitored and graded. So better be on your best behavior, huh?
The chip is in. Let's see what we have here.
All main objectives completed. 1000 XP. I don't think I had any secondary objectives, did I? TV station, secret found, office, okay. All good. I mean, not physically hurt him, however, it's still he cries on the inside. He didn't ask for this. Hey, Deus Ex, that game referenced Robocop plenty of times. Had a week, but I managed to improve my drawing, and I am invested in another project, so I guess it's not all bad. Hey, positivity, my man. Skills. Each time you achieve a new level, you'll receive a skill point that can be used to develop your skills. Developing skills allows you to increase efficiency, obtain unique perks, and unlock favorable dialogue options. Press K to open the skill screen. Okay. Because I got 4 points. Focus. Reflex allow you to see your environment in slow motion for a short time. Enhance critical damage. Scanning. You hit enemies behind cover by bouncing bullets off certain spots. Activate Robocop vision to use. Instant scanner Robocop visually instantly marks every enemy in sight. Ricocheting bullets split and hit more enemies. Stuns nearby enemies for a short time. Reloading, strike a successful punch, connecting with enemy, reloads all carried weapons. Hit shockwave. If you do Cyberpunk tomorrow, do you think you'll want to try a particular build? Game lets you reset your points just once. I'm not sure. We'll wait and see. I forget what my build even was when I played through the game, to be honest with you. High damage reduction. But this is a demo, so I should probably go with something interesting. Use fuse boxes to recover up to 50% of your health. Enhanced fuse box. Dash allows you to ram into your enemies to quickly escape danger. Cracking allows you to open any safe without knowing the combination. Okay. I'm gonna go for the ricochet move. And Enhanced scanning lets you detect more objects. Yeah, okay. Double earn public trust points. And we'll get the dash. Won't Dart need to start a new playthrough because of the update? I don't think so.
We'll have to keep an eye on it. Other than that,
Do I think I'd be an adequate person to continue the Redfield bloodline? Well, I've been working on my shoulders and arms, so yes.
to check that all circuits are in order.
And I have the jawline as well.
Directives?
Serve the public trust. Protect the innocent. Uphold the law.
What do you think, chat? Could I be Chris in the Chris-filled lineage? In the Redfield lineage?
Visiting the range to check if you need calibration.
Can I fist a boulder? Sir, you need to rephrase that comment.
Actually, no. Doctor?
Sir?
Oh, yes, sorry. My name is Dr. Olivia Blanche.
I can punch it,
I'm a
but I don't know if it'll move much.
psychologist. I specialize in dealing with police officers suffering from emotional trauma.
Emotional trauma? Might as well talk to the microwave. It hasn't been working properly either.
OCP wanted to see if you'd be willing to have a talk with me as part of your evaluation. I noticed that a great deal of care has been put into making sure that your mechanical components work. However, one aspect
Didn't
of
the Terminator game these people made have a lot of sex scenes in it? We're not going to get Robocop sex scenes, are we?
I agree. If it was up to me, I'd remove it altogether. What do you think, Doctor? Would save us a lot of hassle.
I don't mind the hassle. So what do you say, officer? Is that possibly something that could be of interest to you?
I am not sure.
Chad, do you think Weller was originally chosen for the role of Robocop due to his dick-sucking lips? Because, goddamn, you gotta admit, those are dick-sucking lips on a guy if you've ever seen them.
But I am needed elsewhere.
You couldn't just have like a thin mouth, be on Robocop if the only thing you see of his face usually is the mouth. I bet money they're like, we need up-close photos of the actors auditioning for the role of their lips.
Everyone get back to whatever the fuck you usually do around
No,
here.
I would bet money on it. They had to. They're like, okay, we need succulent, fat, thick lips for our Robocop. I can see why that's... Yeah, I mean, it makes perfect sense. If your lips are the only human element you get to see for 90% of the screen time, you need them to stand out. You thought you were the only one to notice how slutty those lips were? I've noticed it for years. I was like, wow, damn, Robocop lips. Kind of hot. And I'm completely straight, by the way. All I'm saying is I bet he has a lot of fun eating spaghetti. Just no one ever talked. Yeah, no one. I've never heard anyone have this conversation about Robocop's dick-sucking lips before. Look, you all will never be able to think about Robocop differently other than, man, you know what? He's got a point. He makes a solid point. He looks like a kissable cut of meat. That is what Adam Smasher would say, isn't it? Alright, I'm going to be right back. I'm going to go use the restroom, and we'll play some more Robocop. I'm not sure how much of the demo is left, but we'll definitely be getting through it tonight. Be right back, chat. Alright, I'm back. The sounds? What sounds? What sounds did you hear? Other than this, like... This actually pleasant, like, ASMR room. Since he's a cyborg, doesn't he just have a... Does he still have a gag reflex? Probably not. Almost certainly not. Just googling Robocop licks. You just googled Robocop lips, don't remind me. Give us... tell us what you found. Tell us everything you found, in fact. Robocop. I'm sorry, all of you are going to get some weird search results in the future now because of this if you go looking for it. Google is going to be wondering about you. Yeah, do you ever wonder if the Google algorithm worries about you and based on what you're searching about? It's like, really? You're looking for that? I mean, alright, but goddamn, man. Really? Just imagine Google is like a concerned parent. Oh, yes. Robocop must learn to shoot.
Step right up and press the button when you're ready. 50 points is what OCP calls a passing grade. Shouldn't be a problem to you. That's 50. Unless you want to try to break the record.
Close. Not a perfect storm, but you know what? Did pretty well. Ooh, I shoot good. I shoot good. Still easier than RE4's shooting range game. You found that difficult? Maybe you're using a controller. Maybe it's you that was a problem. What do you need, Ducks? You've already been fed. You've already been pet. You've been brushed even. I don't believe your whines. Pretty good, taking it easy after a long week. I can tell. Brother, I just traveled across the eastern seaboard and back.
So, what's on today's agenda?
The agenda is that you
I've visited several
the crime has been on the rise
several
ever
airports.
since what the media has named the new guy in town showed up in the city. The word on the street is that he wants to spend a lot of money in old Detroit, and that has made every gang in the city start advertising their services. We need to find him before things get out of control.
Okay, the voice acting is really letting this game down.
Our best bet is to see if he made contact with the torch heads. Robo, I want you to start by checking the arcade downtown. It's become a high activity area for punks.
Understood.
Everyone else, keep your eyes open. Any questions?
You built a couple concrete forms and fixed a few cranes.
What happened to Briggs?
You know what? I think you got me beat.
Yesterday.
Shit.
Officer
I
Briggs
just had to
remains
drag
missing.
luggage behind me
That's
for a
over
while.
24 hours since he's been in contact with anyone here.
Are the two cases connected?
No reason to assume so. But if anyone finds Briggs' informant, we might learn something new. All right, now get out there.
All right,
You go ahead, partner.
All right, Robo.
I need to write this report.
Go kill some
And
more
there's
people. I
something
mean, you
else I
can't really
need
tell
to do
RoboCop
first.
to do much more than kill people, right? The voice acting, yeah, the RoboCop is fine, I guess, but everyone else is just really stilted. It's ironic. Everyone else sounds more like a robot than me. How was the Northeast? You know what? I had a good time. I enjoyed myself. I had a few... All the things that happened were mainly amusing. There wasn't anything that frustrated me. Like, even when I got pulled aside by the TSA, we were still joking about it. Just because it was like, oh, it's because of the tea, ain't it? Because of my tea. And luckily, I wasn't in New York when it got flooded.
Cruiser's ready for you, Robo. Go get him.
Didn't Robocop have to like pull the seat out of the car if he wanted to drive in the movie, from what I remember? He's just too big. Luscious lips define the gender binary, at least this one does. You live on the East Coast, right? I live on East Coast time. I don't necessarily live on the coast. But I flew across several states, you know, during my trip, so it was quite a, you know, big deal. Oh, those are some nice frames you got there, all 5 of them. His lips get bigger. Maybe I got like a, you know, one of my skills tree unlocks as he gets bigger and bigger lips. I want Robocop to eventually look like that real Monsters character who looked like a, you know, umbrella. It just had a big set of like red lips stuck to her. That's what I desire.
Burn it all.
So did Detroit just look like entirely like Skid Row at some point? Because that's always how it gets depicted in media, isn't it? Like the entire city was just, no, it's just like Skid Row in LA. No nice areas. You play DLC tomorrow? I want you to take a good look at all the skill tree. A lot of I know a lot of the game. If I end up playing that game, I know a lot about it has changed. Can't not notice the lips now. I'm glad I have awoken you to this.
Coming up, is your air freshener secretly killing you? Find out at 11.
Those TVs ain't on. Those TVs ain't on. I'm hearing voices and shit. I'm getting like, you know, hidden transmissions. Detroit is heavily overgrown in some places. It looks like the last. I know there's like abandoned neighborhoods where no one lives anymore, but yeah, a lot of movie depictions, it just looks like this, where it's just like, oh, it's just like, you know. I like to think there's still nice places in Detroit you can go to. It isn't all just like, you know, the apocalypse. With like trash just like floating up into the sky and for some reason. Where we go in there? I want to explore a little bit. Downtown area is pretty nice. It's actually improving. Okay. I guess they're filming a movie back here. Looks like Seattle. Is Seattle look... Wait, what? Is Seattle now looking terrible? Is there any city in America that actually looks nice? Is the cold at least keeping people out of Minneapolis? No, Minneapolis had its own set of issues a few years back. Never mind. Used to be one of the most important cities in the U.S. until all the companies moved out. Yep. It was like growing steadily and until like, oh, well, mainly due to the manufacturing heart of the U.S. But hey, this is a nice little environment. I like y'all just like urban decay. It's pretty when you don't have to actually be in it. If you ever found yourself here, you'd be like, okay, let's walk faster. Walk faster. But in a video game, it's perfectly fine. You live in Seattle? What's it like? You must have some tales, right? Hey, did my car already get stolen? I don't see it anywhere. You put a photo of your dumbass face on the Discord? Hey, I'm willing to wager you look perfectly normal, not like dumbass at all. And even if you do, you're in good company because I look like a dumbass as well.
Perfect. This is Reed. Mayor Kuzak just stormed into my office. Apparently, his niece's car has been stolen. Find it. This goes to the top of your priority list. You can start by asking about it at some of the local garages. For the record, it's a blue SUX 6000, registered to Melissa Kuzak.
Find the mayor's daughter's car.
The shoes I found in the dumpster behind the mega store. I got 15 bucks for them. Shh, quiet, unless you want to lose them.
Your beard is pink for reference. Hey, that's what you like. That's what you like. My beard is non-existent for reference. Hey, well, okay, let's ask this dude.
Hey, I might be a little late filing my tax return, but sending a one-man army seems like an overreaction.
I am here to investigate the theft of a blue SUX 6000 that belongs to Melissa Kuzak.
Fancy car and fancy name, but I hardly ever get the pleasure of dealing with either.
Do you have any information about the whereabouts of this vehicle?
To be honest, I did some work on one of those cars recently, but I can assure you that it was not the
Imagine
one
doing
you're looking
drugs in a
for.
random alleyway and a giant cyborg man walks toward you. I'm pretty sure many
I know what
drug
the world's
users have
like,
imagined that
but can't a
exact
man
scenario.
go about his business without being harassed all the damn time?
You know what? I'm starting to wonder if this game was a little inspired by Deus Ex. I'm getting that, well, somewhat of a feel of it. With this, like, environment reminded me somewhat of, like, Hell's Kitchen, and now, just like, you know, hey, something like this.
Citizen, I would like to inform you that knowingly delaying an investigation is classified as a felony.
Yada, yada, yada. I don't have all day to listen, nor do I understand this bureaucratic jargon.
Would you like to call your lawyer and have him explain it to you?
You know what?
Robocop
if you really think
wearing
you'll find
lip
evidence
gloss?
of that
Yes.
SUX
He
ever
actually
being
does
here,
in the movies,
then
I'm
be my
pretty sure.
guest.
To make those lips even more suckable. I mean, fuckable. Alright, let me look at your books. Phrasing? No. Perfect phrasing. I need deduction level 2. The voice actor repeated. They repeat a line. This
See,
guy was
I
Three
told
Dog
you,
from
You'll
Fallout.
find Jack
Really?
all, because there ain't nothing to be found.
Good boy,
This place
Three
is
Dog.
legit.
Yeah, I mean, you might have a
This
point.
car battery is in perfect working order.
It will make the customer feel better if something gets repaired. I know my trade and my clients. You know yours. I don't go telling you how to do your job.
And if I was to take your money for nothing?
Okay, you win. So there's this boy, Scott. He works for me on and off. He might have something to do with the missing car. Let me open his locker for you. That's his locker. Go on.
I just looked over it in chat and saw the phrase, I banged Lazelle. Well, congratulations.
And what do you reckon? Is he your man?
For the time being. Where is the suspect?
You see, he hasn't turned up for work for some time. This morning, when two thugs swang by looking for him, I knew he must be in trouble. I've overheard him many times talking about a place where he does car jobs on the side.
I love the
Give
green
me the
Uzi.
precise location.
I can't tell you exactly where it is.
I can like it in
All I
many
know
colors, in
is that
fact.
it's one of the garages near the local storage compartments.
Tell me about this, Scott.
Tell me why you think he is responsible.
He's young, bright, and would like to rule the world. I get it. But nearly every month, he gets himself in trouble.
It is not enough to make assumptions.
I'm not a cop, but I've seen many things in my life. And where there's smoke, there's usually fire.
Chat, I think romancing in video games is too easy. You need to get like it needs to be It's too easy to get through them. You need way more opportunities to fuck things up and not get anything out of it. We need the Dark Souls of dating sims is what I would like to see created. We need something where if you want that relationship in the video game to happen, it's going to take some effort. It's going to take a great deal of work, and people will eventually start saying "get good" at you when you start playing when you start trying to get the romance option. Romance in real life is too hard though. But yeah, but so is combat. Have you ever been in a firefight? Shit is hard. I demand an actual. You know what? This actually could work as a video game. Ironically enough.
Tell me,
because I don't think anyone's tried the angle before.
Is responsible.
He's young, bright, and would like to rule the world.
Okay,
I get it.
It is not.
I'm not a.
Is he a temporary worker?
You could say that. We fall out a lot because he brings a lot of hot stuff to the shop, and I'm not okay with it.
And you let him come back.
It's hard
The
to make an
Coomers
honest
will
living
tear it
these
apart. I
days.
didn't say you're making a
That's
porn
why I
game. I'm
understand
saying
his
you're
struggle.
making a dating
Let him
game
come
where
back.
it's easy to screw up.
Working here keeps him out of trouble.
Like I want a
to be
dating
frank,
sim where like the
it's
Dark
not easy
Souls
to find
meme
such a
music
good
starts
mechanic
playing
either.
with like you'll Gorit chanting in the background. This gives you Deus Ex vibes. I mentioned that earlier, especially with the urban decay around us. I was very inspired by it.
Why did you cover for him?
I can't watch a decent kid like him get swallowed by this city. Don't look at me like that. Instead of giving him up, I was encouraging him to come clean. But a man can only try.
I mean, you can even pick up items and like in the environment and throw them at enemies to kill them, like in Deus Ex.
That is all for now.
Hey, make sure no harm comes his way. He might have done some foolish things in the past, but he's a good kid, and he deserves another chance.
A court of law will be the judge of that.
You think people just like randomly ask to make out with Robocop sometimes, chat? They just can't control themselves. Like, it's a Robocop. You like do anything afterward? Yeah, you know, I was thinking we need to get a coffee. I'm actually quite certain Robocop can't climb up a ladder. Those lips are weapons of mass destruction, you say? Does this game have fall damage? Nope. Still, if this game really wants to be Deus Ex, it needs to let me kill like a guy in front, like a pimp in front of his hooker. And then she's like, "No, daddy." And then Robocop makes a lip smack noise like, what a shame. What a rotten way to die.
Who's there? Oh, it's only you.
Is it you talking? You're asleep. You're asleep. I like they turned this neighborhood into a walkable one where no cars drive. Maybe it was the point of the game itself. I don't want to play something like BG3 and screw up something I have built up to a whole game. Yeah, that's what I'm saying. It should probably be in a game. I don't know. I think you can make it work in a game as well that isn't entirely built around dating. Yeah, I think you could do that. I see no reason why not. Okay, we're gonna go in there and find the car. Let me check this way real quick. Sorry, chat. You're listening to a man who's spent a week traveling, so I'm a little sleepy, but I'll make it. Look at you. You're the daddy now. Prove it. Huh? How you gonna do that? I don't know. I demanded something of you that is actually possible of you. Yo, kid, boss was not impressed with what you did with that sucks. But he's a reasonable guy and will let you keep your nimble fingers as long as you show up in the chop shop before nightfall. No ozone layer? No problem. Oh, you remember when that was our big environmental issue? The ozone layer? Ah, those were the days, chat. Maybe some of you don't remember that. When I was a teeny tiny little kid, remember everyone was talking about the ozone layer. Got a hole in it above Australia and Antarctica. All because of like aerosols we were spraying. And I guess we fixed it because you never heard anyone talk about the ozone layer anymore. Whatever happened to that? Apparently we actually managed to like reverse the ozone layer depletion. Since it was just like certain chemicals we were emitting into the air. So it's still there, I believe, but it's been shrinking. So we did it good. You can be proud of yourselves, chat. Humans did it good. I don't know how we mustered that, considering how difficult we find it to fight any other big environmental challenge. But it feels like acid rain, and as well as, acid rain was the other big one I always kept hearing about. Oh, the acid rain. Look at these photos of, like, dead trees. But yeah, acid rain and, the hole in the ozone layer. It's all we managed to stop.
You must be Scott. What did you do with the blue SUX 6000 that you stole?
Hey, well, why would I have anything to do with that?
I have found evidence in Ben's shop.
You can't possibly help me. I don't want to cause any more trouble, especially for Ben.
But you may become Spider-Man if he dies. Is what I would be saying if I were a Marvel property.
Admitting to a crime is the best course of action for any young offender.
I can't go to juvie. Who's gonna fix this mess?
My duty is to serve the public trust.
Okay. I admit. It was me who jacked the SUX. But he didn't leave me any choice.
Who is he?
I can't tell you. If he knew I gave him away, he'd take revenge on Ben. Oh God! It must be those thugs! We're dead! No one is gonna save us.
My dude,
if they are
it's
criminals,
Robocop.
then they are the ones who need saving.
Hello? Anybody home? Where are you, Scotty boy?
Can't wait for Spider-Man 2 this month. Yeah, I'm gonna get Mortal Kombat finished up and get to work on that one. Hey, don't I have new abilities? How do I use those? Oh, that's how. Shit. Like, Robocop is like magnetized to people's necks. Wait, how you doing that? He should like be flopping over when I hold him straight up. Keep him? Like we could have had a pet, couldn't we? Oh, okay, I guess I got more people to kill. Oof.
You did it!
It's the dick-sucking lips draws the men in real
Maybe you
close. He
can
just
put an
used
end
it
to
for
this
comedy.
after all.
I am missing vital information in order to resolve this case.
I'll tell you what you want. Just please, help me fix this screw-up.
Where is the car now?
Oh man, I'm sure it's still in their chop shop. It's a warehouse on the northeast side. The entrance is concealed,
9 shots
but
went to
I'm
that
sure you'll
mortal
find
man's
it.
groin.
I'm no
I think that's a
fighter,
way of
but
telling
if
just
there
how
is any other
much
way, I would
that
like to
dude
help.
was packing down there if it
Maybe
took
you
that
need
many
some more
bullets to bring
intel.
him down. He's like, man, it took 9 bullets to blow my dick off. You know it's impressive then.
Who did you mean by him?
It's Rex, from the local gang. I only did petty jobs for him mostly, but this time he made me steal that car. He said he wanted the SUX 6000 we were repairing at
What do you
Ben's.
guys think of this game so
When
far,
I said
huh?
it was too hot,
Am I the only one who's positive
he
on it?
slashed me with his knife.
Favorite soda? Yours is Vimito Sprite. I like Alright, cream soda is really good, I would say, if you consider that a soda. Ginger ale is pretty good as well. But if you're gonna make me choose, I will go with Diet Pepsi. Can I speak slightly religiously here? Depend. Well, I mean, you can speak anywhere, about pretty much anything in my chat. It's a pretty open chat, as long as you're not offensive or like mean to anyone. So just avoid, like, I'm not sure what you want to say. Just avoid trying to, like, I guess, like, I don't know. I'm not sure what to say. You know what? Hit me with it. Teach me the ways of the Lord. Let's see what you got. There's no reason like mumbling about it. I want to know what you want to teach. Chat, we're about to be... What is the word I keep trying to think of? What is it when you like go to the people and you preach? You know, there's a fancy word for it. Pontificate. That's the one. Pontificate. I knew it started with a P. Thank you, Carmen. You figured it out.
Why were you hiding?
You saw those thugs. They were looking for me. They realized I tricked them. They wanted the SUX 6000 from Ben's shop, but I didn't want to get him into trouble, so I stole a different one.
One with a sense
I
of
doubt
irony.
anyone would have given a shit, but
what a word is a good
is
word,
that
though.
It belongs to the mayor's niece.
Also, 210 High Dart, love you back. That's right, and I can use the language of uwu to respond to someone. Love you, uwu. Proselytize, that is also equally the same word as pontificate, and was also maybe what I was actually thinking of.
Why were you hiding?
You saw those thugs. They were looking for me.
That question already.
They realized I
was
tricked them.
my chat.
They wanted the SUX 6000 from Ben's shop, but I doubt anyone would have given a shit, but word on the street.
Any criminal matters should be reported to
Sorry
the
if I'm
police.
yawning a lot.
I know.
Keep in mind,
I
week
just
of
thought
travel.
I could figure
Still
this
haven't
out by
recovered
myself.
entirely.
Ben was right from the start. I shouldn't have gone down this road.
This game is baiting me, and I don't know what to feel. Look, you see the lips. That's all you need to feel. Yeah, look at those cute little green emojis 210 sending my way. That's true love, the sign of it anyways.
That is all for now. Proceeding to the vehicle's
Chat, I can't wait for like
location.
language to disappear.
You are
We all
calling for backup,
communicate
aren't you?
in emojis,
Negative. Threat
which is what the
calculation
Egyptians
minimal.
originally did with hieroglyphics. Why shouldn't we go back to the superior form of language and communication? Some people are already there. They're just ahead of the game. Alright, let's go kill some more people. I always love it in a game like this where the crimes are all located in like one area. Can't wait to break free from the flesh and speak through telepathy. This man has dreams. Nothing to teach y'all. No, I have a little girl, so she came to me a few days ago reciting Bible verses. I'm a bit more than vexed at her indoctrination by STBXW, as I have always maintained an attitude of letting her decide for herself when she becomes of age. Alright, I respect the idea of you actually letting her decide if she wants that in her life. That is good on you, I would say. So good on you, sir, for, letting your child decide. It may be, like, kids will recite anything at a young age. They have to be exposed to it quite a lot, though, I feel, when it comes to religion, for that to become, like, a big part of their lives. So I don't think you have too much to worry about. So yeah, so as long as I don't know, it depends on, I guess, if she's, like, got friends peeking, I don't know. It's a very... Alright, let me find my words where I try to keep rambling. Again, I respect you for letting SVX stands for soon-to-be ex-wife. Okay, it's your ex-wife. I was actually about to ask about what that meant. I'm guessing this might be the reason why she's your soon-to-be ex-wife. Okay, that complicates things, because I'm assuming she'll also get, joint custody. All you can do then is explain to her your side of things and, your reasons for those things, I suppose. I mean, her mother does have a right to, like, teach her ways like that, I believe. So, but you have equal right to teach her the way you see things. That way she at least gets, from the two most important people in her life, she sees the differing opinions and what they both would mean for her life and her own well-being. So, I mean, I should be giving advice. I'm terrible at advice. Yeah, just, hey, tell her the way you see things. and let her decide. Either way, she'll still be your little girl, man. As a police officer, you can issue tickets for misdemeanors and like public drinking and disorderly conduct or traffic violations. Hold to activate Robocop vision and identify instances of law breaking.
Hey, me found my current purse.
What? Someone knocked out his teeth, including the gold one. He's asking if anyone found it.
No, but I have found crime.
For some to learn how not to lose the track of time is to learn how not to lose their money.
And recite poetry. This church bribes kids into indoctrination. Oh, so what? The church literally pays people to come inside? Okay, here's what you do. Tell all the local homeless people, if there are any in your area, about this little scam they got going. I guarantee you, they'll all go there and like drain whatever fund they're using for it. Because that is easily exploitable. Unless they only target children.
Dad, what does eviction mean? And who's a debt collector? Why can't I open the door for him? Dad, tell me the truth. Are we poor? Dad?
Well, this hits home.
Tired of your kids asking annoying questions? You just want to relax after a long day of work, but someone won't let you?
Are we going to be okay? Dad, I'm scared.
Snoozers. Sleeping pills for kids. Just one pill can guarantee 5 hours of peace. Nap time just became your decision. Sleep tight, son.
I'm tired.
I mean, nowadays we just call this melatonin.
Deserve a peace of mind too.
That's right, chat. Parents are drugging their kids with melatonin all the time. Over the counter is perfectly safe.
Evening, officer.
Any crime? Smell crime. I can sniff it. I still have a nose left. Rupees. Well, melatonin is not exactly rupees. It just makes you. It can make you a little drowsy, maybe. But if he's actually like stuffing barbiturates down his kid's mouth, you know what? It should be safe. Kids aren't allowed to drink after all. Use melatonin to get my 8 hours of sleep non-consecutively. Yeah, I've actually managed to get off using both. I see what I did there. I managed to stop using both ZQuil and melatonin. I don't really need them anymore. I had to use like both of them for a couple of years, and then I recently got out of ZQuil, and now I'm not using melatonin either. Though melatonin's fine. It's just like, you know, same thing your body produces. Clip it, don't you dare. Don't you dare think you can just clip my words and use them against me to get a joke out of me. That's not how this works around here. That's not how this horse runs. I just made that phrase up, by the way. No one has ever said that before, and it means nothing. This VOD has so many clippable moments. I spent a good deal of it shooting people in the dick. But this is what happens after I go away for a week. I come back, I'm so freshly energized, I'm on my A game. Alright, possible hidden interest. In a way, Dart, it's a long story, not just kids, but also folks who may be down on their luck, i.e. inner city poor folks too. Kids, vulnerable people, as long as they're not LGBTQIA. Yeah, it's infuriating, maddening. Like I said, I'd start talking to your kid now then about this kind of subject matter and to give them your perspective on it then. Don't wait around. I mean, you can't really stop someone. Like I said, I don't know what the legal precedent would be. If your wife is religious and she like wants a child to tell her child about her religion, that's just what you have to deal with. But you can do the same thing. You can tell them why you don't like religion. I'm just assuming things about you now as well. Why you don't necessarily like, you know, believe in it yourself. If you do or not, I don't know. I'm not sure, but whatever it is, explain your point of view. All right, where's a button to hit? Right? Yeah, wall. Fuck that wall. Yeah, let's follow the tracks. Button. The grenade. I want to throw the grenade back, honestly. I'm gonna throw a fucking motorcycle at this guy. This is why you watch Dart streams, cause it, you know what? There's probably many reasons, but no, I thank you. Give your kids as much ammo as I can to be prepared for what she'll face, but goddamn, this is what Cyberpunk is lacking. Throwing motorcycles at people, you know what? Maybe we'll find that in the DLC. But yeah, I respect your point of view, man. Just keep it up. She's still young, so as long as she's not being like only exposed to one particular belief set, she'll have a good chance. You think the coroner reports is noticing just how many people are dying from having their dick shut off? No, it's a dystopia. No one's doing that paperwork. Holy shit, it's really been almost 6 years. Good time. God, time flies. Missed you, Dart. Glad to see you back. Yeah, I had a pretty good week away as I did some traveling, but now I'm back. And it's good to have you back, Base. How you been this week? What have you been up to? And thank you for the, you know, what is it, 6 years? Thank you for the 6 years of the mod. And it's like, yo, hey, just a viewer as well. Okay, do I have deduction level 2? Nope, not until I get to that. Jesus, let me, no game, let me like dunk him in the toilet. Come on. This makes an excellent screenshot for this game, by the way. So I'm gonna leave this on the screen for a minute. How you guys doing? I've been doing great, been getting back into FF16, currently stuffing my face with pizza. Life is good. Well, I finished up FF16 and I stuffed myself with pizza in New York. The last piss up, man. Well, you know, this is an excellent screen to just sit on, isn't it? Remember when games could be beaten in 8 or less hours normally? I mean, those still happen. Time is it? There's no hands on this clock, man. How are you supposed to tell the time? Sounds like you had a fun time, Dartigan. New York pizza is the best. Like I said, I really liked it. We only bought the one at apparently there's a highly recommended place. Very good. The dough and the cheese were especially good. I do want to mention that I mentioned earlier that I think the sauce I make for my own pizzas is better. But not that the one that I ate was bad. It was still great. But what made it really good was like the dough and the cheese they used. I don't want to let him go. I'm gonna take him with me. Hey, can you like open this for me? No? Okay. I'm not sure what I've accomplished here. This gives Punisher game vibes, and no, that it would be nice if it actually did, though. All right, let's go this way. All to recover the mayor's stolen car. Turn to the streets. Robocop belongs to them after all. Reads with Rachel, or just watching a video of her? What is Reads with Rachel? I'm assuming this is a YouTube channel. What I can't really discern what it's about though, based only on the title name. All right, wood. Wood. The Robocop yearns for the streets. Do the children still yearn for the mines? I feel like TikTok is more important to kids these days than Minecraft. The children yearn for, they yearn for something. I'm not sure what it is.
I can't believe you've actually done it. Do you think I could take that car back to the owner and say I'm sorry? Maybe she won't press charges.
This car is now in police custody.
Oh, please, I could really use a helping hand right now. Otherwise, I'm back in juvie.
You can retrieve the car yourself.
Proceeding to secure the perimeter. Keys are in the ignition.
Thank you so much. I promise I won't mess this up.
They yearn for the TikTok slop. I like to point out that I'm happy with this term of referring to everything in society we don't like now as slop. TikTok slop. She's a YouTuber who primarily discusses books and the online book community, but she also discusses popular figures in Christian fundamentalist spaces since she grew up a fundy. Oh. Well, good on her then. That sounds like good content. Goy slop. Okay, that's kind of where it began, but we don't use that one. That one has different meanings, alright? Alright, on to ask about Scotch whereabouts. I'm assuming most of the game takes place in like this area where you have like, you know, well, adventures. Chat yearns for the Dartislop. I have to admit, my stuff, it can be described as Dartislop. I'm nothing special. I'm a big old bucket of streamer slop, chat. That's right. Angelina Johansson, huh? He rock. Is this a reference to that, like, that shitty, movie, Scarlett Johansson did based on anime? I guess it's sort of a clever one, but the ass it's weird. The ass shot gives it away, I feel, more than anything else. Shitty Ghost in the Shell. It wasn't a remake. It was like a live action movie. Yeah, for some reason, just like, here's some cyber ass. And I was like, wait a minute, that's Ghost in the Shell. TJ Blazer Resurrection. That one, I don't know if it's referencing anything, though.
I'm telling you, officer, dumpsters are like a bag of candies. You never know what you're gonna get.
Chat, never, doesn't matter what you get out of a dumpster, never eat the oysters you pull out of them. Bad idea. Homeless kitty. You respect that dumpster dude? Look, he knows his lot in
He
life.
threw a gun. Asked me for money. Only a moron steals from a beggar. That's what I said.
I'm just reminded of the homeless
Then he
guy
started
on the
shooting.
subway back in New York again. That guy had fucking standards, man. Never drink the fluid that accumulates at the bottom of dumpsters. Well, you can only really make that mistake once in life, and then you're kind of dead. Or what's the most valuable, expensive thing you've found in the trash? I don't normally go looking through the trash, so I don't think I can think of anything that, meets your standards of expensive thing found in the trash. I've never been dumpster diving. Sir, this neon light appears to be pissing on you. You might want to move. You know what? That's probably poisonous if the neon is leaking out of the freaking light fixture.
Nice shiny armor, officer. Wanna be my knight?
I will say that the most expensive... I never found anything expensive. I did come across $100 in a shopping buggy that someone left behind at a Walmart once. It's just a $100 bill that I'm assuming fell out of their wallet. So I think that meets the qualification of the most expensive thing I found in the trash. Neon is extremely stable. It would only kill you if you drank it. Well, it's in water form then, yeah. Oh, sorry, yawning again. Wait, isn't prostitution legal? Why can't I ticket this lady?
Hey, Robo, can you help me out here?
Be a man, pig. Why make such a big deal?
How can I assist you, officer?
I'm trying to catch this one shifty dealer. This guy steals nuke from other pushers to sell it at half price. This dopehead buys from him but won't tell me his whereabouts.
I don't know any dealer.
You were carrying for 3 different pushers, so you either like to walk for miles to buy nuke, or you
What are the
appreciate
chances
a
that
discount.
GTA 6 is being
Don't take
announced
it
this
out on
month?
me 'cause the guy broke
People
your
are losing
nose?
their minds online.
As you
I
can see, he
no
doesn't
idea
wanna
on that one,
cooperate.
Fred. I mean, hey, I'll like it if it does. Maybe it'll be good. Means that I get a review, make a bunch of Grand Theft Auto sim videos finally. I've been waiting on that announcement date. I like to imagine Robocop gives all criminals the exact same treatment so jaywalkers get the good old ball shot. I mean, he He's gonna shoot you in the balls if he catches you littering, man. What are the chances that GTA 6 is like Saints Row? I'm excited to see the blowout. Honestly, it might be a little bit higher than you would like, because I think the original writers and people in charge of who made the previous GTA games have like left the studio. Who knows what they're decided to do with it since then. Letting him steal means fewer drugs on the streets.
Allowing dealers to steal from each other may result in less drugs on the street.
What? That would suck. You need to stop him then. The guy's name's Maurice, but I don't know where to find him. I always arrange a place over a payphone. I'll give you the number.
Let's hope it works. The dealer knows where the others hide their stash. We could collect Nuke from the whole neighborhood if we get to him.
I will take care of it.
But you need to find a payphone first. Try near the supermarket. I think at least one of them hasn't been smashed by vandals
2040s
yet.
this game is set in, by the way, chat. Robocop doesn't have built-in Wi-Fi access. He has to find a payphone. Granted, I thought it was pretty cool, but I'm not hungry for another one. I mean, it has been 10 years since the last one. That is a pretty good wait for a new entry into a series. So what makes everyone think they're going to announce a new one this month?
Oh, crap! Give me back my money, you piece of shit!
Don't you cops ever get bored with harassing successful entrepreneurs?
Hey! This shit is rigged!
That's a serious accusation, kiddo. Someone might think I would allow
How do
such
you
illegal
rig an
activity
arcade
in my
machine?
high-class business, which I do not. I get lost.
Yeah, I rigged Pong, so you always lose. What?
You work for Soot. Tell me where to find him.
You cops are giving me a stomach ulcer. Stop asking me about guys I don't know.
Withholding information can lead to bigger trouble than a stomach ulcer.
Look, I'm a busy man, so I'm going back to my office now. Why don't you join me there, and we'll talk. Oh, on second thought, you can't do that, because you don't have a warrant, do ya?
Bitch, I'm Robocop.
What a douchebag.
I like that guy's just the frustrated gamer. Okay, what fake Techno Warrior, Super Void, Bombery, Raise, and Sushi Smash. Has anyone ever won much from all these like coin games like this? How was my flight? You know what? They went pretty well. There's a lot of them, but I had a good time. Based on looking at Take-Two's financials and the fact Rockstar announces new games in October, alright, I guess that's a solid enough speculation. Slouching detected. Irrelevant. Wait, that's not even slouching. What the fuck? Robocop, your scanners are on the fritz, man. That kid is not slouching. He's standing up straight.
Come back with a warrant, cop.
You can use Robocop's vision to investigate objects or people to find clues.
Have you witnessed the owner participating in any criminal activity?
Are you kidding me? Half the things I've seen around here would be enough to put him behind bars for a decade.
Let us hear your statement.
No way, dude. He might be a douchebag, But if you lock him up, this place will get closed down, and where am I supposed to play hooky then?
Stay in school. Hey, Garrus, you have a good day, man. Arcades in the 2040s. No, not only that, arcades that look like they're games from the arcade. Let's be perfectly honest. As good as Robocop was, it didn't really do much more to depict the future other than a few weapons here and there and Robocop himself. Everything else was like it was still locked in the 80s, technology-wise.
Children should not skip school. It is important for them to attend every single class.
I stopped listening after should.
Kill the child. Bloodshot eyes caused by sleep deprivation relevant to the case. Slouching and bloodshot eyes. Too much gamer stuff. Did you stick to New York City this trip? No, I was briefly in Boston, then we went to Salem, then to New York. We didn't really do we only drove through Boston on the edge of it. We didn't have time to go actually there. We thought about going to Boston Commons. But we just did not have time. Did I hunt any witches in Salem? No, but I was part of a witch trial that went pretty interestingly. Let expelled gastric content irrelevant to the case. Neat, yeah, there's a thing there. If you ever go to Salem, there's this thing called I think it's called Gallows. It's like an immersive theater thing where they will accuse the members of the audience of witchcraft, and then have other audience members present evidence while the judge and actor presides over it. You just noticed a toxic stream tag, but what does that actually mean? Am I actually toxic? I don't know if I can solve this case and get through the door. Nothing's really popping up as evidence. Imagine being the ghost of one of those people convinced during those times, convicted in those trials, come back then and see. Well, what you're describing actually sounds more like a time traveler than a ghost. But I get you. You know what? Maybe it made the town better for the definitely. I mean, it saved it probably. What would Salem be if the witch trials didn't have happened there? Like, yeah, they wouldn't have all the cool witch and Halloween shit. Syringe with traces of Hinge lubricant irrelevant to the case. Where is the evidence? Fuck it, play fucking skee ball. More important. Nope, another bathroom maybe?
I didn't know you had such amazing colors. And there's not one, but two of you? From now on, I promise, I will cherish you more often.
Psychoactive substance misuse detected in an underage
Your
individual.
body readings suggest substance misuse.
Oh man, a real like TJ Laser? You are so incredibly shiny. I'm definitely getting more of this stuff.
Who sold you drugs?
I really shouldn't say.
Are we playing the Robocop
You are my
from Robocop
TV
2
hero.
after he's been updated with all the OCP new objectives of being like very friendly?
Staff will sell to you as long as you got cash. Unfortunately,
According
I'm
to news,
broke.
New York City is now a
But I have
crime-ridden
great
shithole I want to
idea.
visit again, but
You-
don't particularly
you
want to
could help
get
me
shot.
sneak
Well, I was
into
just
the
there and I
basement
didn't
and
die.
keep a huge stash of goodies down there.
The only crime I
Drugs
saw
in
was
the
everyone
basement?
having to jaywalk, including
I will
myself.
take care of that.
Would you really do that for me?
Way to go, TJ!
If this game was made by Activision, you would probably be able to play real arcade. You'd also probably be able to drive around and be an open world. But honestly, I don't need it to be open world.
Is that the ocean?
Kids on drugs is a terrible thing.
Open the door. I have
Is
the
jaywalking
warrant.
even a crime in New York City? I don't believe so, because you're expected to do it.
You'd have to break down this hardened door if you want to get in.
That will not be a problem.
Already dead. Just kill the man. Is he dead? Oh yes, he's very dead.
It's Robocop!
Surrender your weapons.
It's Robocop! Jets! Light him up! Shot me. Just look who it.
Robocop is a good Mr. X. I'm gonna kill someone with a rocking chair. You want to evaluate that statement?
Torch head will burn. Give him a warm welcome.
I think Robocop gets a sick thrill out of it. Well, he shoots. I have him shoot everyone in the balls. There's definitely a thrill involved with all this. He's been programmed with kinks. I'm beginning to notice like everyone is armed with like grenades.
You fuck young boys, Valdez.
No, but I will arrest you if you do. Thank you for the bits, by the way. Off. Tell the buyers to stop using made-up names for Nuke. None of this double cheesy auntie-in hot sauce body bags and red fucking whatever. It only makes my guys confused, and that's bad for business. Pigs can't do shit, so there's no need to speak it in code. These dope heads either buy Nuke or jack all. Lovely superstardom, boss Esh. Shame there seems to be no unique set pieces in these shootouts. Maybe there are later. I mean, usually, if you have fun gunplay and physics, you don't really need set pieces. It comes together on its own. That's usually for games that rely on, you know, spectacle more so than the gameplay, I feel. Like, I played through Doom 2016. That doesn't really have, like, set pieces so much as it just has, like, here's some fun enemies to kill. Go crazy. Oh, they were playing Battleship. Now I feel bad. What games did you play when you're on the trip? I took my Steam Deck with me, but I really only played Celeste when I was on the planes. I didn't really play games once I was off the plane or out of the airport. Kind of was to defeat the point of going somewhere and seeing something new, you know? What part of New York City did you hit? For curiosity, a couple different places. We stayed at a hotel called Hotel Bella Claire, which is right next to Central Park. Of course, I went to Central Park at night. Went to the two big museums, the Natural History and National Art Museum, right next to Central Park. Briefly walked through Chinatown and also Little Italy to get some gelato and cappuccino there, and also got a really good New York pizza. Went through some subways, Then the final day, we went to Sleep No More, which is an immersive theater that's located in a hotel. Like boroughs? Oh, it was all in Manhattan.
Open the door, or you will.
We only like drove through like I think
That kind of
Queens
guy
or the
just
airport was
sell
at.
drugs to kids without you harassing him every 5 minutes? Who am I hurting?
Okay, I like this
huh?
guy.
They all want it.
Where do I find Soot?
Well, if that's the case, shut it, bozo! Unless you want to end up in the ghost house like that cop's informant. And don't you dare open that
Stayed in
door!
Manhattan? Yeah,
I'll
everything
shoot
we were going there to see was in Manhattan. Should have went to Brooklyn. Like I was only there for 2 days. Fumes are filling up the room.
I have detected a fault in your ventilation system. Your room is filling up with fumes as we speak.
I can already feel it. I can't take it. Not with my asthma. No, don't you touch that door, you damn hypochondriac! Fuck that. I'm getting out.
What is going on? Is this a Spider-Man 2 reference? No, I literally was just in New York a day
Where
ago.
can I find Soot?
Straight to business, huh? Looks like you're my type of guy. But even if I wanted to help you, I can't. Only his closest people know his whereabouts. I just distribute his stuff, and to be completely honest, I don't want or need to know more than when the next shipment is coming.
You must know the location they mentioned. Tell me where they took the police informant.
And if I tell you, what's in it for me?
Gordon sentence.
You can get your sentence reduced if you cooperate.
Yeah, but if word gets to Soot, he won't do business with me again.
Once I am done with him, he will not be doing business with anyone.
That's a good point. I think we've got a deal. They've taken him to the ghost house. It's what they call one of their sites. From what I've gathered, it's that big, burned-down building a bit down the road. Anyway, that's all I know.
That will have to suffice. For now.
How about I don't shoot you in the dick? I want that to be a text option. These guys, we will not bother handcuffing. Just this man. You know, I don't think... You know, that's an interesting thing. I don't think Robocop ever carried handcuffs on him to arrest anyone. Which kind of makes you think what his job actually was. Production level 2. I don't have it in here. $62 desk button, 2,340 armored gate, $580 installation. Thank you for choosing security innovations. Like, what did this button do? That'd probably give me the safe combination if I had the deduction for it. Okay, whatever.
Stay here. Dispatch. Requesting a squad car.
It's weird that you have all this looting in a game where you're a cop and you're playing Robocop who has no pockets. FF16 is pretty good, but not your cup of tea. That's a statement I can agree with. I mean, more or less, I enjoyed it, but I don't want every Final Fantasy game going forward to be like that. It's a little too much Devil May Cry for me. I like the team dynamic of a Final Fantasy game. Is there a quick way out of this freaking place? No? Okay. Where does Robocop keep his gun? Well, Robocop only has the one gun, and he actually keeps it inside his leg. Is one of the more badass details of it, the original, like, you know. In this game, though, you can, like, carry, like, other guns on you, but, like, one other. And for that, I have no idea. Completely uncanon, you know, for a Robocop to have another gun on him. I actually wonder if, like, the machine gun arm is going to be a weapon in this game. Locate the ghost house. Has someone already told you that zero punctuation made a strange reference to you-ish? No, they have not. When did this happen? I'm guessing it wasn't direct if you put the ish on there, though. I hope he liked me. Maybe he liked. Does he like me? I don't know. I'm curious now. No.
What?
Is this Maurice?
Listen, man, I'm really swamped with the laundry right now, so make it quick.
He was more so aiming at game sending channels. Oh, okay. But at this point, aren't I? What? I'm basically am the game sending channel. Though I have stopped producing quite as much. I'm getting. My plan is to get back to doing 2 a month, though. But I still pretty much am the only one really, you know, doing it, you know, as their main form of content. I would like to try some Nuke.
Could you advise me how a person who would like to try Nuke should go about it?
Did he mention it in one of his, like, videos, or was it something else?
For free? No way! I'm selling at half price anyway! But wait, your voice. You sound like...
A future happy customer.
Fucking Robocop! You wanna bust me? Why don't you do a better job of finding guys who vandalize phone booths? I'm losing customers because they can't find working payphone in this goddamn... What the fuck is it this time?
Anybody home? Don't hide, Maurice. It's just a friendly visit. You like to do laundry? You should try working at the laundromat instead of violating the basic rules.
Robocop, you have to help me! The back of the red building by the supermarket, apartment 6. There's some guys here. I think they mean business. Hurry!
He's on the phone.
Okay, that was a weird one. Gotcha. How do I actually... Yeah, hold on a second. Skills. Deduction. So what did he say about sending channels, if you don't mind me asking? Well, actually, why would you mind me asking? You're the one who brought it up. I'm not sure why I'm putting that there. Secondary, the discount dealer. Track. Go to Maurice's apartment. Called game sending channels twats, saying the game was trying to bait it. Saying the game was trying to bait its convoluted plot to them for free YouTube likes. Okay, I can understand calling us twats, but saying the game was trying to bait its convoluted plot for them to free. Okay, that I'm not sure maybe it's just the way you wrote it. But hey, he's free to like it or dislike it. I'm cool with that. Anyways, in we go. I do wonder if it was my... I kind of want to know what we personally think, so you know. You know, I get amused by that kind of thing. It's funny. Alright, let's save it, dude. Healthy approach to criticism. I mean, it's the way I always looked at it. And no reason for me to get uptight over something. I mean, my job is only to make fun of things. You don't know how to say twats? Is twats not how... What? Twat? You want me to go look twat? It's twats. Or do you want to say twat? Okay, twat, whatever. Look here, and where I'm from, we say twats. Pardon my English, he said the game's plot was so convoluted that it's almost like it was trying to purposely bait those games. Okay, now I understand what you're trying to say. Which game was he talking about? Oh, it's me. I'm gonna take a guess. It's Mortal Kombat 1, isn't it? It probably is Mortal Kombat 1. And he's absolutely right in that case.
I hear footsteps. If someone starts shooting again, make sure the kids.
Y'all Midwestern. I'm not a Midwesterner though. Well, okay, now I'm feeling good since it wasn't like a criticism of me or us, I guess. It just seemed like, hey, just point out the obvious. Like, yeah, the game is fucking, you know, batshit crazy, and not in the good way. Sorry, my English. Oh no, guy, you don't have to apologize for your English, man. You're perfectly fine. It just took a moment. You know, hell, half of us English speakers can barely form a sentence. I mean, native English speakers. See, I just did it right there. So you never feel bad about your English. You do perfectly fine, dude. Uh-oh. I think this guy might be dead. I'm American, that's why your English is bad. Well, hey, so is mine. Psychotic substance detected. Shoe print size, 9.5 trace of psychoactive substance. Damage phone. Maurice, I'm writing you because your phone's always busy, but after what you did, I wouldn't want to be seen with you anyway. Suit wouldn't mind you stealing Nuke from those 3 morons if he got his cut. Gave you the last chance to pay him off, but you screwed it. Now it's too late, so you better change your address. I can assure you that your excuses won't work with the torch heads. They're crazy. So in post is exact quote above. Yep. So I was where's the plot holes come so thick and fast you'd think they were trying to bait the twat who does this everything. Okay, maybe he was talking about me. Okay, it's still funny. That's right, I am the twat, not twats, the twat. But hey, you don't have to bait me. I do it anyways. I even send games that don't, you know, have nonsensical plot lines that are pretty solid. I guess we leave here. Oh yeah, we follow the footprints. I'm your twat, chat. I mean, it's Mortal Kombat. Was the plot sound in the first place, or is it conductive to any fighting game?
Listen, guys. I'll never touch your stuff again. I swear.
That's not why we're here.
So what do you want? The money? I have your money.
You only have half of it, and that's the problem.
You're selling our product at half price. That makes my customers complain about my prices.
It ain't nice, Maurice!
Maybe you think that building a customer base by selling your product under its manufacturing costs is a good idea.
Under what?
But it's not. Such practices are spoiling the market.
It's been proven time and time again that such action leads to a reduction of future demand, yours included. Antitrust laws are there for a reason.
Shit, Maurice! All we want to say is that you violate the basic rules of the market with your predatory pricing. We can't just go along with that.
It's unfair and unethical.
Not to mention illegal.
The fuck?
You are under arrest. Come quietly, or
Good
this
night,
may
hey.
be the
Charlotte,
last
you have a good night, man.
discussion you will ever have.
Didn't think you'd hear this in-depth discussion of economic policies. I know during a drug deal. Oof. Okay. What happens now, game? You're just having a stare. It's illegal to stare at a police officer. I'm pretty sure some of them will actually like that. This is a bug. Hey, it is a demo after all.
Listen, guys.
That's not so you're it, but it's and shit.
Not you are.
Get it.
Yeah, I think the game is busted. Maybe go back a little further.
I hear footsteps. If someone starts shooting again, make sure the kids hide under the bed.
Alright, let's do this quickly. I might actually go and leave a comment on the video of him thanking him for the reference in his Mortal Kombat video. I'm assuming it's up on YouTube by now. Like, yeah, damn straight on the twat that does it's baited into it. Damn straight. It is up on the video. Okay, good. So I'll be sure to leave a comment on it. Like, hey, thanks for the the shout out, even if you did call me a twat. Maybe if I kill them in a different order as well.
Listen, that's you're it, but it's and shit. It's
not
the
you are.
Get him.
Okay, now it worked. Just say something snarky
Shit,
to bait him
man.
to sounding like a twat.
Why did you do that?
I'm perfectly
What
fine.
am I gonna sell now?
There are serious charges against you, Maurice. However, you can hope for a reduced sentence if you reveal where these 3 dealers keep their drugs.
Or I can jump into that pile of garbage below. A few bruises is better than jail.
Do you know what the likelihood is of surviving that?
I know the hood better than you do, cop. So try some different
Hey,
talk.
Jim, what's up, man?
I'll jump.
What's up, Chooms? Hope we're all doing preem tonight. Well, we're playing a different Cyberpunk game tonight, buddy. But, hey, how you doing, Jim? Thanks for this. We were just discussing how, Zero Punctuation apparently mentioned me in his Mortal Kombat 1 video. We're having a good night, actually.
Even if you escape Soot is out to get you, you will be safer in prison.
I missed our meeting. I was busy, but
Rune
he doesn't
mentioned he called
get
you a
that.
twat. Hey, I'm
Doing
cool with it.
laundry is important to me. It
Maybe I am a
relaxes
twat.
me.
If you
But then again,
cooperate, you
I
could
think we're
get a
both
job
probably
at prison
twats.
Laundry.
You mean
At least I'm a twat who finishes video
live
games.
for free? And
There we
I
go.
do
There's
what
my
I like to
comeback.
do
Not
anyway?
exactly great one, but it's effective.
I feel like I won the lottery, man. I'll tell you where these jerks
Is this game
kept the
good?
stuff.
It is, yeah,
But I
actually,
have to have
alright,
our
actually.
deal in writing.
I would say it's great, but I definitely, as long as it's not too long, I feel this game will be pretty good. This feels like one of those games, hey, if they get the length of the game right, then yeah, pretty positive, you know, worth a play. We're also discussing Robocop's slutty dick sucking lips. Yes, that was a good chunk of conversation. But Chad, don't, yeah, it's Yahtzee. Of course he'd call me a twat. He has to insult everything just like me. I'm sure we'd have a drink. Watched someone play Mirage, took them 11 hours to beat the story, and holy fuck, it felt like 300 hours of Valhalla. Okay, 11 hours of, you know, to get through the main plot is actually one hell of an improvement, I think. I'll take that. They must have been playing very fast, though, to get through it that quickly. Like speed running that stuff. I'm assuming this place will be the final part of the demo as well, by the way. Is it better than worse of the rest of the stuff? I'm not sure what that means. He just didn't do side contracts, which net you tokens to bribe guards. Okay, that's definitely, he made the right call.
You need to be taught manners.
You're gonna fry!
No ladders. No more heals either. Didn't know shit about Robocop and still thought demo was pretty solid fun. You know, Robocop is definitely worth a watch. The first one anyways. You can actually kind of like... The second one's decent, but it's got issues. But the third one, ignore. Doesn't exist. You like Robocop 2 so much? I don't know, there's just a... I feel like Robocop 1 is the one... I guess there's elements, like I said, there's a lot of stuff in Robocop 2 I like. But if you ask me to pick between one, it's gonna be... Ooh, shooting! It's gonna be Robocop 1 every time. Really use a heal here. But all I'm finding is chairs, chat. All I've got is chairs. Why are you shooting up a drug den? I'm Robocop. What else am I gonna do? Gotta shoot up something. Oh yeah, give it to daddy. I'm sorry, was that a human or what? I don't know, it turned into a red mist. Robocop doesn't take fall damage. Thank you, hint program. How you liking this game so far? I'm actually thinking they've done a pretty good job in this game. Oof. Yeah, I think this game is definitely probably gonna be worth. As long as, like I said, it really depends on how long this game ends up being. I would not want this game to be extremely long. So as long as it stays around the 20 to 25 hour mark, it'll be great. It'll be pretty solid. The 1 or 20 hour RPG. Everything is a 1 or 20 hour RPG anymore. What isn't? Ricochet, bitch. I think Spider-Man 2 will be better or on par with previous. I think it'll definitely be better. Thumbneck is at least pretty good at, always outdoing themselves, I feel. We go back there. So does it better than nothing phrase hold true? And does the better than nothing phrase? Does better and I don't know. I'm not sure. You're asking me philosophy here. I guess technically something is always better than nothing, but not as always. Look, I'm not good at this philosophy stuff, chat. My brain works in like very works in a down to earth manner. So if you're asking me to like, is a no game better than a bad game? Then I'm gonna say that no game is usually. I'd rather all games be good. How about that? It's a sign of failure, no matter what. Hope that's hooked up to this person's testicles.
Informant, Do you know where I can find Soot?
Oh man, all great questions, but could you untie me first? They really outdid themselves with these knots.
Talk.
Hey, I don't know how you usually operate, but that type of information don't
This is a
come
really
free.
long demo, by the way.
It is a privilege and a merit for civilians to assist the police in capturing wanted fugitives.
Well said. What can I say? I'm a sucker when it comes to helping the cops. So, it seems that the new guy saw the punks' attack on the TV station and decided to meet with Soot on their turf. The meeting is supposed to take place tonight during Soot's concert.
Concert?
I know. I'm not really a fan of his music myself. But that's not what those shows are really about. Why don't we, get out of here, huh?
The volume mixing?
Lewis.
It still isn't. The game
Soot
isn't
is
finished
meeting
yet,
the new
so
guy
they have time to
tonight at
clean
the
that kind of thing up.
slaughterhouse.
Copy that. Pick me up at the station. I'll grab my gear. By the way, I've got something for you, Murphy.
They call me Pickles. And you guessed it, there's a funny story behind that name. This one time, I saw Torchhead stealing a delivery truck. I went after them, hoping that a VCR would fall off the back of the truck, you know? But it turned out to be
When this game's
groceries.
supposed to fully release,
So they
I
left
don't
it.
know.
I made a pretty penny that day selling pickles. Still have a couple of jars laying around if you want them.
So you are an opportunist.
Hey, I prefer street entrepreneur. You know what they
Wasn't this
say.
OCP
good
crate that I
business
picked up?
is
Because
where
I
you
didn't get
find it.
anything. It was like a free... Nope. Nothing. Nothing was in it. Steam says November 2nd. There you go then. We don't want romance pickles. This gets us Razzies. Do you really want a Robocop sex scene? Is that what you... I don't think he even has genitalia in verse point. But keep in mind, it's possible that happens. Considering this developer in their last game. For a Terminator game, there's a whole lot of sex in it.
It's nice to be free again. Thanks, Tin Man. Hey, did Briggs tip you off that I might be here?
Officer Briggs?
Yeah, he's my police go-to guy.
Officer Briggs is missing.
Missing? Shit. May our city have mercy on him.
How do you know this, Briggs?
How do you know Officer Briggs?
We go back a long way. He gave me a helping hand when I hit rock bottom. And I've been in his debt ever since. He even introduced me to his family. Great kid and wife, though his missus don't seem very fond of me.
You seem proficient in undertaking police tasks. Ever thought of making a living out of it?
Oh no. One thing you should know about me. I love cops, you know, law enforcement, laws, all of that. I think those are great ideas. But so is Nuke, and when I need it, I tend to forget about the other stuff. So, you know what they say. You can only serve one master.
Do you think Briggs is in trouble?
I really don't
Why'd
know.
they give him lips but no other
Last
human
time I
feature?
saw him,
They
he was
were only
going
able to
check a
save
case
his
of
head
missing
from his
bodies.
original
Sounded
body.
like a bogus lead,
And they
so I
kind of, his
didn't press
brain
him.
is kind of important, so they left it in there.
He always tells me to be careful when getting info. But the truth is, I'm not the
It
one
also just
running
adds
around
that
gangster's
small...
paradise
It's
dressed
one,
in
it's a visual design element. He's like all machine except for this one part of his face. Or technically his entire face. So the entire theme of, Robocop is he man or machine. So under his mask, there's still the human there, is the idea. Maybe I can do philosophy.
Need to go. Duty awaits.
And also, he's got them
about
dick-sucking lips. You gotta
I've
show
got a
those
favor
off.
to ask. I know that Briggs is missing, but I've got something that belongs to him. He must have misplaced it the last time he visited
Any
my
dormant
crib.
video game franchises
And
you
it's
think should be
kinda weighing me
revived?
down.
Parasite Eve,
is it?
Soul Reaver.
It's his
At
wristwatch.
this point, Grand Theft Auto.
Now, I feel bad holding on to it.
Metal Gear Solid, maybe.
Could you please give it
No,
back
that's only
to his
getting a
family?
remake.
This is
Stuff
stolen
3.
property, and you expect me to
Castlevania
return it?
hasn't had a game in a while.
Ew, that sounds bad when you say it like that, but
Shinobi,
still,
Capcom
you
owns the
shouldn't
rights to
let
that.
me
They
hold
can make
on
a
to
really
expensive
good-ass
things.
Shinobi game these days.
That's how I ended up in this situation in the first place.
I will make sure they
Onimusha.
receive it from the
There,
repentant.
see, there's a whole list.
Oh boy, you're a tough negotiator. But surely you don't mean now. I gotta chillax after all this.
Let's go now.
We will proceed with haste.
Ah, for God's sakes, man. As you command, Officer Steely.
Pickles is your favorite character.
Hey, Tin Man, over here. This is where Briggs lives. Let's get this over with. His watch is burning a hole in my pocket.
Wait, this was a side quest I've been doing. Holy shit, I thought I was doing the final quest of this demo. God, this is a long side quest. Okay, the side quests in this game are pretty lengthy.
Apartment 21. Oh man, my hands are sweaty.
Are you going into a drug-related withdrawal? Do you require medical assistance?
What? No, I'm just nervous. Me and Gail have a complicated relationship.
Would be a good sign. I mean, yeah. I mean, so far it hasn't been just like go here, kill a few things, and collect a reward.
Let's do this. You first.
Though I have involved going places and killing a lot of people.
Robocop. Are you here about Mike?
Yes, I am sorry to hear about your husband.
Oh, no, 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 no. This junkie is not coming inside. What else are you gonna steal?
Funny you should say that.
I can't stand him. I'm sure he has something to do with Mike being missing. Are you any closer to finding my husband?
We are still looking.
Okay, I'm probably gonna like just mainly focus on going to the slaughterhouse next to see what happens there
I've
instead of
already
doing the side quest
reported
anymore.
what I know, but if you have any more questions, shoot.
I heard that he was looking into reports of bodies going missing.
An old lady approached him at the precinct and told him a sob story about how she couldn't afford to bury her husband. Can you believe that? Anyway, when she finally collected enough money and went back to the morgue, only to find that they had lost her husband's body, Mike went to
Cops
check
don't
it
get
out
paid
and
shit
never
in this
came
world.
back.
I don't think Robocop gets paid at all. They just feed him applesauce or baby food.
Where was the last location that he was seen?
How is it a run-down place can hold Robocop's weight with a fleet? You know what? Excellent question.
That's
You'll
where
never
the
have an
leads
answer
were
for it.
taking him. I tried to convince him not to go. It seemed dangerous, but he felt sorry for that old lady. He went against his own
Briggs
rules
the cop,
and
yes.
me. He left angry because we'd been arguing.
Do you remember the exact location?
He never told me, but maybe it's in his files.
Why do you think that Pickles is involved in your husband's
Okay, that's a funny thing to hear come out of Robocop's mouth.
Sometimes too good for his own sake. He believes in second chances, even if someone doesn't deserve them.
Like Pickles.
That unappreciative asshole constantly gets himself into trouble. I mean, who's always there to get him out? You guessed it. Salt of the earth, Mike. Pickles has a bad influence on my husband.
I think I have everything I need for now.
Knowing you're on the case makes me a little less anxious, Robocop. Now I just need to break it down for our son.
He does not know?
I didn't know how to tell him. He's a smart kid, and I think he suspects something. Could you maybe tell him to come home? It's getting late, and the streets aren't safe these days. He normally dawdles, but
Imagine
Maybe
asking a
talent
giant
should
7-foot robot to
fire
come
in his
tell your
britches.
son to come home.
I will make
Or
sure
husband, whatever.
that he returns home, madam.
What a warm and inviting individual.
He's playing on the basketball court nearby with his friends.
Okay, yeah, I'm gonna go do the final mission, I'm assuming, of this thing. Can't do this all night. Objective. Search suit. Ma'am, fuck your child. I'm leaving.
That went pretty much as expected.
We are not done.
We're not.
You still have that watch, do you not? There is someone who needs to learn what time it is.
Is that a movie quote or something? I'm pretty sure I heard that somewhere.
Okay. Out we go. Later.
We must get to the basketball court.
That's just around the corner. Are we playing?
I'm not going there. Shut up. I'm not doing your side mission anymore. We're gonna move.
We are going to remind Gale's son that it is
Look up, you're hearing the voices now. This is the end of the main quest in the prototype. Thank you for. Oh, okay, never mind. I guess we got to. You can still. Okay, shit. We can't actually go to the slaughterhouse in this, so I guess we will finish up this guy's objective.
Bummer, he's not here. Maybe these guys saw him.
All right, young child playing basketball.
Good evening, citizens. I need...
Need what? Some spare parts? Hey, there's a mechanic up the road.
Okay.
We all have to obey the rules of the games we play. Unsportsmanlike conduct makes all players look bad.
That's right, fool. That was a technical foul.
I didn't know he was so delicate. What do you need?
We're looking for a kid. His name's Daniel. He was playing here earlier.
Why? Is it past his bedtime?
It is.
Yeah, I saw a couple of kids drawing with chalk they found lying around that crime scene over there.
Thank you for the information.
Congrats, guys. You just became police informants. It has its perks. You'll love it. I see a couple of drawings over there.
Oof. This guy looks like either needs to really piss off or is really
This was
cold.
drawn not long ago.
That is an excellent description of a lot of people. Okay, just go like kill some people, Robocop.
That's a $100 fine. Huh. I guess we're conducting an investigation.
I didn't realize I was getting a sidekick in Pickles.
Daniel! Come on, kid!
Remember getting the Call of Duty Battlefield DLC where the Israeli-Palestine conflict? Oof. Well, right now they're kind of Fortniting it up over there by flying, paragliders across the wall. It's terrible, but that was the funniest shit I've ever seen happen in a battle. It's like a dude just paragliding around with a machine gun.
Shoe print, size 7.
That's gotta be his. So I guess you have like a scanning thing in your eyes.
Yes, it allows me to see things that are not there anymore.
Oh, so it's kind of like Nuke.
They threw out the chalk here.
Must have found something more interesting. What the fuck?
That was close.
We'd better hurry.
I was posting Rust memes on Twitter and I laughed out loud. Okay, hey, you found something funny. Rust, wow, Rust though?
Do it. Come on. End him. What are you waiting for? Fuck him up. He's laughing at you.
Hey, what the hell's going on over there? Yo! Daniel!
Oh no. It's the cops. I don't want to go to jail for this shit.
Is that a gun? Oh, you're in so much trouble, kid.
No, it's not.
Whoa!
Robocop is showing incredible restraint.
What the hell? You're lucky that Tin Man here doesn't have a real heart. He'd have a hole in it right about now.
Is this an anti-gun message in my Robocop
Will
game?
be once your dad hears about this.
My dad's missing, so he can't tell me nothing. My mom said that he's out on an assignment, but I know the truth. He's not coming back.
Why'd you say that?
He's always been a stickler for following the rules. I guess that's why he's missing. Cops can't shoot without giving a warning, and someone got the drop on him. But that's not gonna happen to me. I'm going to be the one that shoots first. That's why my friends say...
Your friends are knuckleheads. If you listen to them, you're a knucklehead too. Come on. Sit
In
down.
Pickle stays your partner. Robocop already has a partner in Lois, or Lewis, whatever her name is. Pickles is our
Those
partner
friends of yours,
only temporarily. He's
they
here to
take
give a
the
heartwarming
easy way
message
out.
to children.
You don't want to go down that road. It leads to a dark, lonely place. Do you know why your dad is such a stickler for the rules?
'Cause he's a chump.
Because it's the right thing to do. It's not always easy to do the right thing. It takes strength.
And you think my dad has that kind of strength?
Are you kidding me? Your father has enough strength for the both of us. He even helped an ungrateful addict that he found in one of these buildings that smelled of rotting garbage, half dead and covered in vomit. And instead of writing him off,
lectured by someone who was probably high not even an hour ago.
opened his home to him because
It's not exactly the G.I. Joe level of public service announcement, but it comes from the heart.
Think there's someone else who could use that kind of support now?
Mom.
See, you already know what to do. You can start by giving her this. She's looking for it.
Yeah, I stole that from your mom.
Is he going to arrest me?
No, it's your first offense. So he'll let you off with a warning. Right?
Right.
No.
It's late.
He is
Let's
under
get you
arrest.
Well,
With
you
her
tell
hands
my mom
behind her
about the
back.
gun?
No, she doesn't like me already. Thanks for the help, Tin Man. I'll talk to you later.
Hey, partner. What's the status on the old slaughterhouse?
I had to take care of something. We can go there soon.
Sure thing. Pick me up at the station when you're done.
Fortunately, we can't go to the slaughterhouse and see what happened there. Now all we need is China and Taiwan to go to war, and we got the plots to the next Modern Warfare. Oh god, that actually might happen, you know. Always a possibility. You'd also need Iran and Saudi Arabia throwing punches too. Then we have convoluted World War III practically. Tried to shoot an officer of the law. The penalty is Robocop. No. Well, technically, he threw the gun down and it fired and would have killed Robocop had he been a flesh and blood man. What all there is to do? Is there a map? Okay, that's, I guess that gives you an idea of this one borough of the game. Okay, Mars apartment building. I feel like I've seen pretty much everything the current demo has to offer. What did you guys think of the game? Chat, you like that? That's pretty solid. I'll be playing that when it comes out, probably. Well, probably not when it comes out. There's so much else releasing that I might not get time. But I think I will be picking it up. It seems like it's promising. I'm just hoping it's only around 20 hours long or so. But considering the amount of side quests in the game, it might be a bit longer than that if you want to do more of those. What are you playing next, Phantom Liberty or Mirage? Phantom Liberty is a lot cheaper to buy, so probably that way. And it will probably be more entertaining. So that's my current guess of what I'll be playing next. Maybe I don't know whether I'll be able to do a video on it or not, but I'll give it a fair shake. It might actually be pretty easy to do a video on it. To be honest, I didn't understand 90% of it. It just looked cool. I mean, it's just Robocop being a robot cop and looking to like bust a drug deal, a very violent group of drug dealers. Half of what I said is a yawn. Hey, that's your job to figure out what I was saying now, wasn't it? Think I'm going to explain myself twice? No, you go over that bit of the VOD, you analyze it, play it back, play it backwards, play it forwards, slow it down, and you'll get the message. It's hidden just for you. But speaking of messages, I think that's a pretty good stopping point, Chad. I think it is. Well, I honestly thought this was going to be a 2-hour stream, that this was a demo and wouldn't last long enough to get a full stream out of it, but here we are. You're not a 90s beat cop? Well, that's your fault. You live in Chicago. You could have saved the city, made it better. Now look at it. Now look at it. All right, chat. It's good to be back, isn't it? It's good to be back. And now I get to work my ass off for the next couple months. Because, you know what? I ended up spending a decent amount of money up on that trip. New York and Salem are expensive. So, now, gotta get to work on I'm starting work on the Mortal Kombat 1 video tomorrow. Gonna get that out quick in time to then hopefully begin work on Spider-Man. You chat, you just listened to that twat, however you pronounce it, who makes everything wrong with videos, according to Yahtzee Croshaw. I am honored. I might end up making that the achievement for that video, in fact. But chat, it's been a fun streaming again with you. I'll be back tomorrow. Hopefully you'll enjoy whatever I play then. Know that I will be working hard for your content entertainment tomorrow as well. I've hit the big dives and I've made it. I'm being made fun of by other people. That's the true sign. Mockery chat is a true sign of something, I've been told. Not sure what. Flattery, yeah, that's it. Thanks for the Robocop stream. Yeah, you guys take care of yourselves. If you're new here, please hit the follow button. You can also join my Discord. You want, type in the Discord code into chat, or you can scroll down and click on the Discord banner. I'll be streaming again tomorrow. Likely Cyberpunk. Could be Assassin's Creed Mirage or Starfield, though. Who knows? But other than that, thank you for any bits or gift subs or regular subs, any of that stuff, that patronage that goes into my wallet. Thank you very much. And thank you to the mod team. And just big thanks to everyone who watched me tonight. Thank you very much. And this goes to all the people who just watched this VOD and got to the end of it, but weren't here for the live stream. You, sir, or madam, are extra special, and thank you for taking the time to watch my stream without your ad blocker on. All right, chat. Later.